Yo, what's popping back like we never left BDA, yo. Um, and today we just chilling today. I'm here with Grimm, man. What's good, man?
What's going on, guys? Nice night.
Um, uh, obviously Grimm got a new mic, man. Grimm got a new mic. It's a Grimm. Grimm is better than ever right now. So we're just gonna talk a little bit about One Piece. More people should hop in later. Um, so yeah, we was talking before, but Grimmy said you just started your channel. You've had your channel, but you just started like making videos on it.
Yeah, I just started making videos like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever, and shit like that. Got all my ideas and shit together.
Yeah,
Kind of embarrassed to say it, but like, I kind of had Ty help me get my confidence up and shit like that. I hopped into one of his live reactions and shit, and then
hmm
it was just whatever. It's kind of hard to talk with Ty or whatever, because he tries to take over all your points and shit. But like, I kind of like that. You want to have somebody who's strong in a debate so that you can bring up your points and you can actually make a point and shit. But we'll see how that goes.
No, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I agree with that. Where it's like, I remember when I got in my first stream. At first it was like 10 people though. Um, it took a while for me to even get a word in. But based on that and being in that environment, like you said, it builds your confidence, and then um pretty much in any situation, you know that you can have like good debates, and if you bring a good argument, then so yeah, I mean, um I understand like you saying, being in a stream of Thai, it can be tough, but that helps you get started, right?
Yeah, and look at yourself, man. Now you're Captain Brago and shit. So
I mean, I'm just out here making videos. I'm just out here making videos, bro. But wait. So what was the first chapter you reviewed?
I reviewed the latest one, 507. I did
Review
yeah, that
you've
was.
made?
I actually, this is pretty good that I get to say this on here, but I want to do a few series reviews. I'm really into the Seven Deadly Sins, and
Yeah.
no offense to all the viewers, but like my favorite manga, like no matter what, is Vagabond. So
Mhm.
I actually want to do like reviews on that, but it's kind of difficult because like the author isn't releasing new chapters and shit. There's already a lot of chapters, so like I got to figure out how to do that properly and fix that format and shit. But like yeah, I want to do a few more series and shit like that. Thinking about doing some streams, like gaming streams or whatever. Play
Yeah.
Burning Blood. I just got For Honor or whatever, which is pretty good and
Mhm.
shit. But I want to try and do like a wide content variety and shit like that, so I could like gather a bunch of people, share my wide variety of interests and shit like that, all the knowledge that I have. But
Yeah.
it's really just about like having fun and shit like that. I just love to talk about One Piece. I'd love to talk about Vagabond and shit like that. So like trying to meet new people, meet people who like to talk about it too.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of vagabond comments, and people told me to get on it. So I mean, that's something I plan on getting on eventually. I've watched Seven Deadly Sins. I really enjoy the anime. That's why I haven't read the manga yet. I know. I see one vision in the chat. One vision is telling me to get on the Seven Deadly Sins manga. May happen soon. But I mean, here's the thing. When I first started, um, I reviewed a bunch of like weekly shows, and then became overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? So then I would like start things like I remember at first I had this lofty goal of reviewing every chapter of Hunter x Hunter. Like I was like, yo, I'm gonna review every
God
chapter of
damn,
Hunter x Hunter.
bro.
Yeah, man. I reviewed two chapters. Then I was done. I was like, nah, bro, I'm good on that. I was like, I'm good on that. It was just like it was just too much. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I say. Like, like
Yeah, I was told that too. That like not just with like the content load, but like a lot of times the I guess the viewers
yeah,
or just people don't the fan base isn't big enough for certain things or certain like non-mainstream anime and shit like that. Like when Naruto was still going and shit like that, everybody would hop on the big three and shit like that. Yeah, I get that. You get the money fast, you get the views fast or whatever. But
right.
like, I don't know. I gotta. It's more than anything. I'm not really into this for like the money or like even to like for the views. I just
hmm
really want to talk about like what I've read and like what I like and shit like that. So I don't mind like like spreading it out or doing some weird shit or whatever. But I see
hmm
what you're saying. I don't want to like, cause I'm an A&P mechanic or whatever. So like I don't have
hmm
that much time to like do all kinds of like bullshit.
right.
But like the free time that I have and I can focus it and I can share it and shit. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. But maybe yeah, I'll probably refine what I'll do instead of doing like an entire series, all those reviews and shit. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Because it gets crazy. It gets crazy. And I know, like I said, I started off with Bleach, Naruto, obviously One Piece. I tried to dabble in Attack on Titan for a while, and it just got too crazy. Yeah, it got too crazy where I felt the need to rush reviews out where I wouldn't be taking the time out to even read the chapters. So it just got to a point where I was just like, nah, man, nah, I'm gonna just go to One Piece and Bleach. Then Bleach kind of fell off a cliff, so then I dropped Bleach. Then I just stuck to One Piece. Naruto, I really love Naruto, but Naruto ended and it went into a weird place. So that's why we're on the One Piece thing now.
Yeah.
What
Hey, how you
place?
feel about what's up, bro?
Yeah. What place is that, Brago?
What 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 are you talking about?
You just said it went to a weird place.
So oh yes, I mean you just came in and said what place? Hello,
Yeah, I was basically listening to you the entire time.
hello, hey Ashra, what's going on, man?
Are we still gonna be talking about you know,
About what?
Yep.
part two?
Oh, Bart. It's funny. Fifth son messaged me and he said he said he wanted to give his piece. Um, I don't know what he's doing right now, but I'll he wants to hop in here. We can talk a little bit about some stuff that we talked about last night. But yeah. I was talking to Grimm, just seeing his motivations for YouTube and shit like that. Astra, I see you and Master J started this incognito channel. What was your motivation for that, man?
It's not incognito anymore, man.
Well, no, but it was. You were hiding it from me. I don't know why, but
Why should I hide it from you? We weren't
why were
hiding
you, why were
anything.
you hiding it from me? Why were you hiding the channel from me? What was the
Yo,
point of that?
we weren't hiding anything from you, man. Besides, if it was hiding, man, I wouldn't be putting on my channel.
You know, you didn't. You forgot that I was sub to you. That's why you forgot I was sub to you. Like that's what happened. The fuck is this? And it's like I see. And wait. Let me say this. You guys stole my thumbnail. Steven?
I gave you credit in the description though. Promise.
Yeah, it was good, bro.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, how you feel about how
Yo,
Bleach ended though, brother?
but you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I honestly like I haven't read the end of Bleach yet. I dropped Bleach after that chick died, that assistant. For people who are not caught up, I don't want to spoil it, but you know what I'm talking about. Where
Oh
uh
yeah.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah after she died, I was like, good on that.
Shit.
I mean, it gets crazy after that, man. But I mean, it's since it's not really an official ending. I would say since it got rushed, it's like there's really no point unless you just want to know what happens.
I think I saw there's like a group of like three or four like people that have channels or whatever. They're trying to do like a fan remake on YouTube or whatever. And they're like in the process of like animating it and doing all that shit. I don't have too high hopes for it, but like
If they do
Hey,
that, they have to go through the proper channels. They're gonna shut that thing down fast.
nah, nah. But like, I mean, they have some good fanfic out there, like with the Dragon Ball tournament, like the one that they had before Super came out. That was pretty good. That fanfic. So I mean, I wouldn't doubt if it does good.
yeah, that was bullshit to me, man. Hey, what's up? I want to bring something up real fast. Like, what's your whole ideas on like the whole tempo of like this whole arc and shit? Like, since the beginning, it's been like to me, it's been an up and down, like a confusing roller coaster between whether Big Mom and her like crew are like overwhelming or underwhelming. Cause like I feel like Oda's trying to set us up so that whenever the big shit happens, we're doubting Big Mom, and then fine, we're reassured with whatever she does. You know,
I
she
agree.
takes out Luffy, she takes out all that shit like that. But then I kind of feel like he's trying to set us up to understand that Luffy has a chance, or like Luffy's formidable and shit like that against, against these Yonko. Not to beat him, not in a fight or anything like that, but like as a presence that he can fuck shit up, and he's been doing
Honestly,
it.
honestly, the weird part that I feel is going to happen in the conclusion of this arc, I feel like the conclusion of this arc really has nothing to do with Luffy because, like, basically he can leave right now. So it's really Capone's plot to take down Big Mom. That's not Luffy's prerogative. He's just rolling with it. So, like, most likely Big Mom's gonna flip, like you said. Like, she's gonna look like she's not formidable, then she will be. She's gonna flip on Capone, probably destroy Capone, and Luffy will just leave and do what he has to do, and that's it.
Wait, so you're saying Capone has no chance?
It's not that he has no chances; that he's underestimating her.
You know the
Yeah, I
one
don't
thing
think
I've
so.
been asking myself. You know that Praline said that she would go with Aladdin no matter what the fuck happened. What about Lola's twin? Like, is she okay with this shit?
She
She
rather
okay with?
die.
Yeah, she looked like she was basically concerned about how if they did anything to Sanji, Big Mom would basically kill. They would kill Capone. But she was there when basically Capone shot Peckham, and he dropped to the ocean. She was there. She heard everything. So why was she worried there and not worried then when basically Peckham was shot? But she still knew the full plan.
She
Wait,
probably
Asher,
okay.
there've been some rumblings, man.
What problem?
Uh,
Yo, man, stop making fucking lies, man. Like
no, no, no,
yesterday,
no.
you
Hold on. Let me. No, 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 no. Nah, 100%. Yo, they've been some rumblings
Mhm. But what?
about so yeah, in the Discord earlier, I think it was a red nose discount buggy in Discord. Um, he said yeah, red nose discount double check buggy. He said he posted a link to the stream we did and he said way there's no way Ashra guessed all the chapter correctly. Ashra read the spoilers confirmed.
Oh, sure, the sports confirmed.
No,
Remember the chapter about the Zunisha thing? Who basically called that one out?
Ashra did.
What about the chapter where the thing about
Ashra, you trollishly said that Zunisha was gonna use its trunk and just knock Jack off. That was you were
But it
trolling
happened though.
100%. It
But it
happened.
happened though.
It happened.
So did he read the spoilers then?
It,
No. So did he read the spoilers on this one? No. The
wait,
dog
wait,
is
wait,
just a
wait.
genius. That's why he's part of the
No,
undercover
here.
brothers.
Okay. Do I need to pull the fact? Do I need to pull the facts here? Ashra
Well, looks like he's been overthrown. So, like I was saying, basically, Ashra's he's a genius, and you got to give him props whenever props is due. You know what I'm saying? You can go back and watch the streams if y'all want, people, and you will see the facts that exactly 2 hours before the chapter came out, Ashra predicted about half of what actually happened
the
in the
problem
chapter.
with these guys, these fuckers, is that if you can't figure out what's gonna happen, you might as well look at the personalities of the dudes in the chapter. You got Jinbei. Jinbei came in there to save Luffy. When Jinbei was at Fishman Island, what did he
Mhm.
do? Basically, Luffy came into unknown territory, and Jinbei basically came in there. He was going to give him like the whole tour of Fishman Island. Then he
Exactly.
told them exactly, don't fight Hody Jones. This is the amount of people he has. This is how strong he is. Then you have basically the Big Mom thing, another unknown territory. You think he's not going to do the same shit again?
Exactly. He was all like,
He's not going to fucking
that's what he on Fisherman Island. He told him he's all like, "Don't fight Hody unless it gets crazy, because they're gonna look at you like you're just another bully, a human bully." And it's the same thing. He's strategizing now. He's all like, "Yo, don't just go and fight Big Mom. You got to go in there and have a plan first."
So, and the main gist about it, the Capone thing. Capone's a fucking gangster, man. You can Google this shit about what gangsters have done before. You think Oda basically didn't rip off somebody else? What?
So wait. So in your predictions, you said, are we going to get something from the underworld where we see Capone's backstory?
Yeah.
It'd be where Capone can take the necks of people.
The next what?
You said-
No, he said the next something. I can't even hear what he said.
no. You said,
Uh-huh.
what if we get something in this chapter where we get Capone's backstory, and we get Big Mom inviting people from the underworld,
Yeah.
and that
But
Capone
didn't you guys said the same thing like back then when you said the people
what?
coming in? You forgot you said that also.
No,
Yo, Jay, this is where Jay. This is sometimes in the stream bed, bro. These
don't
guys
go to
forget
Jay for
that he
help.
never
Don't
said
go to
that.
Jay for help. Jay is out of this. Jay is
Nah,
out of this.
nah, bro. You said it before, man. I remember you said it clearly in the streams before. You said they're gonna invite people from the Tea Party. They're gonna invite like the either guys from the Shichibukai or basic guys from the underworld. You don't remember saying any of those?
No.
Oh no. Oh, thank you, Brago.
I'm still failing to see the part where Oshawa was wrong, though. I mean, Brago, you gotta face facts, bro.
No, I'm not saying no. I mean, obviously, he wasn't wrong.
Plus the thing about the backstrap Capone.
Yeah.
Yo, the one I wanted, not the one that's shown. That's not the one I wanted. The one I wanted is one they said that they were like Uruj was fighting some sweet commander. But if he was there, they said that he was there. Those guys came in. That fourth commander wrecked them all until Uruj basically had to fight him. Then basically they said that Capone basically was the smartest one. I wanted to see that one.
No. Listen, somebody like I said, they pointed out in the Discord. I was just asking, man. I was just asking, like, that was really good. That was really good for you to predict all that. So I was just wondering, like, how'd you do it? That's all.
Man, stop letting the fodder of the Discord come in and mess with your head, Brago.
No, I was no.
Hold on, go to father. That's why I don't go on Discord, man.
Oh wow, yeah.
Does this
This is where the real shit is happening, man. Here.
Does this guy even have rank? Like, is he even ranking up in the Discord, or like, come on?
I don't know, man.
Why are we going out of our way to kind of like discredit this guy? Huh? Why are we doing that? Something is suspicious here, man. I don't know. Something is really suspicious here. Master J, wait. So you can vouch for Ashra saying that Ashra definitely did not read any spoilers.
Bro, I guarantee it. I got DMs, bro, but we ain't go. I got DMs.
You say you got DMs that Ashra didn't read the spoilers?
Yeah, man.
What does that even mean?
It means I got the theories before the spoilers came out, son. We've been theorizing this for like a whole week before it came out, son. You don't even know about that.
Yo, this guy never even comes when it basically I send him a fucking hangout.
I should just roll with it though.
Nah, man, he calls it dumb shit. That's what he calls it, dumb shit. Every time I do a stream, just me and Master J comes in and says, "What's going on here? What you guys in here, man, talking by yourselves?" And I send him.
Yeah, that's weird.
Asha, this ain't time for therapy, bro. Just go with it. You make us look bad.
Listen, Ashra. First of all, you send a fucking hangout link like in the middle of the day, like just randomly.
Nah, sometimes it's in the evening, bro. Don't fucking lie. Not every time it's the day.
You send in the middle of the day, right?
Okay. Let's go in the middle of the day.
Like, what do you think people are doing in the middle of the day, Ashra?
You're probably watching anime.
Watching anime. You think I'm fucking watching anime in the middle of the day on a weekday?
Yo, isn't that what you do every day? Well, on weekends, we're not doing anything.
Or weekends, I watch anime.
Weekends, yo, Master J, didn't we basically started this thing like on the weekends, and this man was basically clearly there what to watch anime?
Bro, I can't even talk to you anymore because this picture that you have looks really perverted and it's hurting my brain right now.
Hey, my boy the Raven with the donation. He said, "Master J, why are you sticking up for Ashra?"
Cause that's my undercover brother, man. We making this money under wraps.
Come on. No, okay, first of all, y'all gotta change that name, son. Like,
What the hell? Wait.
Your undercover brother?
Look, man.
That doesn't sound weird.
Look,
It is what it is.
What
If
does
you guys
Brago DA sound like? Doesn't sound like
Brago
any.
the Ace,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like Undercover Brother.
Look, man.
What you covering up, bro?
But listen, listen,
Just
Ashra. You know what? I'm gonna pull up the video.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna play the audio, and we're gonna let the chat judge what it
Uh-huh.
is and see what they say. Okay, that's what
Go
we're
ahead.
gonna do.
back to letting the fodder make decisions for us. But you know, it's whatever. It's your strength.
Listen, I can't call them fodder. We're gonna call them the viewers. That's what we're gonna go with. All right,
Hey, but
let's call them the viewers.
how do you spell fodder though? Because like I be using with a W sometimes. Other times I be spelling it with like
How do you use a W with fodder? Fodder?
Oh
some,
shit, bro.
sometimes I use a PH.
Clouded,
Oh,
bro.
shit. Raven with another $5 said Ty might be right about Undercover Brother.
Bro, okay, I didn't even come up with the name, so don't even look at me with that one. I'm just rolling
Wait,
with it.
you're in the group though.
But I'm just rolling with it though. We got 2,000 views on the first video, so I think something's working. Ain't no reason to change the name now.
Okay. All right, so it's about views, huh?
But at least it's not about subs though.
Wait, Master J. So you drop a diss video and you said it's not about subs, but you're dropping videos for views.
That doesn't
Fine.
mean just because he's got views doesn't mean he's gonna get subs afterwards, man.
So why do you want the views if you don't want subs?
Look what happened last night, man. You didn't get no subs after that.
Master J didn't get any subs?
Nope.
Wait, Ashra, are you okay? Are you even fact checking when you say these things? You're just like throwing shit against the wall. Like, Master J, we have proof of Master J saying he had 96 subs last night, right?
God damn, bro.
He had 96 subs. Master J, how many subs do you have now? Wait, Master J dipped? Master J leave?
I plead the fifth.
Master J dipped. Master J,
It was
how many subs do you have now?
probably still 96, you know.
You have 96 subs?
Yeah, man, probably. You know, I don't focus on that. That's not what I'm about. You know.
Okay. Okay. You know what? Let me go to your channel right now. Master, you have hold on. You have 136 subs.
I'm failing to see your point here, man.
I'm just saying, like you say, it's not about the subs. The sub count, it jumped, man. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Hey, okay,
I'm
well,
just
you know, hold up. If y'all want to take shots, let's pull up Ty's channel. After being in Brago's streams, Ty has went from, because I remember I've been subscribed to Ty for a year now. He had 360 subs, something like that. Let's look at what he has now. 970 subscribers. That's he's been bumming exactly 610, at least 610 subscribers off of Brago.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Well, I don't know if all of them are from me.
They're from you, man. If you compare
Well,
the Thai subs now and what they were back then, he wasn't getting any. Even me back then, I wasn't getting any.
How many do you have now, Ashra?
Like 20. I got 20 now. I got 7.
You say so you gained 7 subs?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Captain Brago.
Yo. Wait, what do you say, Grimm?
Nah, bro. Captain Brago, bro.
Listen, man. Ashra and Master J. You guys can't say you're doing it for views and not doing it for subs, man.
bro.
They're one of the.
Yeah, we do it for the love.
Come on, get the fuck out of here.
Come on, Brago. It's been 2 years since you trying to nag me to do a video, like to go on YouTube, make videos and shit. I'm
You say I'm nagging you? I nag you 2 years to nag you?
Yeah, 2 years.
Nag or motivate?
You get
Nag or
I
motivate?
nag. Nah, it's more like nagging, bro. You keep putting like comments, yo, Asha's gonna put the video very soon. Or you put another verb in there every once in a while. And at the end I'm like, yo, okay, Master J, let's do this sub thing. I'll
No,
put it on
no.
my
Oscar. Okay, wait, Master J.
What's up?
And Oscar. Why were you guys trying to hide the channel from me?
we weren't trying to hide, man. Like
Nah, man, it just worked out like that. You didn't discover it soon enough.
Worked out like wait, how does it just work out like that? You start a whole fucking channel and don't tell me about it.
Why would I have to tell you anything? Like, what I do on my YouTube has nothing to do with you.
look at that guy.
Man,
What's his name?
you're
DGK?
taking my
Wait.
thumbnails.
Did
I
DGK
think it
tell
has a
you
little
to
bit to
make
do with
Outer
me.
Heaven?
Bro, I gave you credit, though.
What did you say, Asher?
Did DGK say he was gonna make Outer Haven?
What does that have to do with me?
Didn't DGK used to come on your streams?
Yeah.
And then he left to
wait,
make a
wait,
new
wait,
channel.
wait. I didn't nag DGK to start at.
I'm not saying you nagged him. I'm saying he used to come on your streams, and now he's in his own group chat, or he's
What does
got
that
his
have to
own.
do with you, though?
Look, Brago, obviously it seems that you really want to be on our channel. Look, it's cool if you want to be one of the undercover brothers, but we have a certain
Whoa.
we have a certain level of like moral and standards. We can't just, have anybody come in. You know what I'm saying?
We'll move
I'm
on.
just
Yo, he's jealous. He likes the game, bro.
exactly, bro.
We'll move on.
Yo,
But I don't know.
Can you
I
imagine?
don't know. Asher, like,
Can you imagine that picture of him, like him with the Superman pic, like yo undercover? Like sure that he's just tearing that thing off. I'm just undercover.
yeah, like I don't know. Like Asher just bringing up random people. They start. What is that about? What is that about? Talking
What
to you.
random people?
I'm talking to you.
What random people?
You just mentioned DGK out of nowhere. I'm talking to you.
Yeah. I mentioned DGK just to prove that DGK used to be on your streams. Now he's
And then
not.
he left and made his own channel. Don't
Own
try to
channel.
turn this on him, bro.
Group.
Wait, what the fuck? DGK was okay. DGK was on the channel for like a month, maybe.
So doesn't matter.
Yeah, but he took a good amount of people though. He took
Yeah.
Steve.
What?
He took Devil Leg.
DGK was in the mist. DGK was in the
Wait. He took who?
He took Steve-O, Lazaro, Devil Leg. He took a bunch of dudes with him, bro. You took a loss whenever DGK left, man. I ain't gonna
I took a
lie.
loss.
Yeah, you took a big loss.
What the fuck are you talking about? We'll move on.
Yeah, we'll make you an honorary member, Brago. We'll make you one. Just
man.
just so the fact that we used to be on your streams.
Yeah, bro.
We'll give
We
you
shot.
it's because you let us in the stream for no apparent reason. Not because we didn't have a high number of subs, we didn't have fans. You let us in. You were a good person, so we're giving you credit for that.
We'll give you a Medal of Honor. All that. I'm saying all that stuff. All right.
Are you guys done?
I hope I don't have to do research for another Brago video. Man.
You said what?
I hope I don't have to do research for a Brago video.
Nah, I don't think I'll be exposing Brago anytime soon. I'm gonna let his fame build up so I can get more subs next time. Oops, did that come out? My bad.
Master J, I didn't hear all this when Ty was in here yesterday.
Hey, my beef is with you now. It's not Ty.
Like I said, man, if you guys see Hitman
Look,
Reborn,
no, hold on. Hold on. Ty is small. Ty is small fry, bro. He's like whenever Rockstar went on Whitebeard's ship. Like
Wow.
you really thought Whitebeard was worrying about that dude? I had to let him off easy.
Bro, you white
Had
beard?
to.
Oh, so you let him off easy?
Had to.
Oh.
Master J, you
Okay,
white
no,
beard,
I'm
bro?
just saying I didn't hear any of this yesterday. You were just cool. Everything was all good. Everything was just trolling, man. It was just trolling, but hey, it is what it is.
Amen.
I guess you talk. You talk when Ty's in here, and Ty's here. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's because he can
Um,
talk.
I was about to say it's hard to get a word in whenever Ty's here, man.
Steven said Brago doesn't consider me a loss. Oh man,
Yo, I forgot about Stable, man.
you forgot about Steve.
Yo, I was watching the stream again yesterday, right? Like the last part of it, and
Yeah.
whenever Steve said, he was like, "Yeah, we them boys." All I heard was like an echo at the end. It was like, "We them boys, boys, boys."
Did he do that on purpose?
I don't know. I'm about to put that on my new song, man. That's gonna be my intro.
He said, Master J's a fat ass troll. I mean, Master J. That's what Master J fell back on. That he was trolling. I guess he didn't want that backlash, man. Hothead Zone said, "Watch your back, Brago." Nah, listen, man. Master J has been trying to come for my head ever since he's been in the streams.
Oh, some crocodile
like I said,
shit.
Exactly, pretty much.
Yeah.
Man. Master J has made this songs, this
Records,
this
this records. You know what I'm saying?
all this. But at the end of the day, Master J knows what it is. Right, Master J.
I don't think you understand what it is, bro. just because I ain't won yet doesn't mean that the plan ain't still in action, yo.
Bro, this is crocodile versus Whitebeard, bro.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
No, people really think Master J is serious. They say, "Yo, Brago, kick that bitch Master Gay out." Wow. Nah.
Hey, I just want to let you. I want to let y'all in the comments know I am a moderator. You know what I'm saying? So might want to watch your language around me.
Wait, someone said, why is Theory not in the streams? I don't know. Theory disappeared when Zelda came out.
Nah, man. He's basically in Ganon's castle, getting his 50th loss.
Is that a Zelda reference?
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know what that means.
Now I was in a stream with Theory like 3 days ago with Matt.
Grimm, let me ask you this, Grimm. Do you think Theory's black?
Bro, he's a white dude from England, bro. He's a white dude from England, straight up. I fuck with him. He's smart as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You can never be too sure on these interwebs, man.
Yeah. You think Theory's a white old dude from England?
I wouldn't say old. He's probably like 20, 26, 27 or whatever.
Okay.
I thought the same thing about Dr. Blick, man, but
Yeah.
got that face reveal.
He said I'm as black as an elephant.
Yo, F Draco, man.
Hey, Theory's black for real?
Yeah, he's really black.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, black
Yeah,
power,
but Theory did make a channel before. I'll put it in the chat. Theory's channel.
Yo, some guy wrote Master J in figure to 3 girls want to know your PP size. It's small, right?
Asher, you always point out those comments. Why is that?
Yeah, I felt uncomfortable, bro.
He's undercover brother, bro.
Like Asher always finds those
Oh,
comments.
don't compare me to you that always brings up some gay shit comment like every time in the After Darks.
What did I bring up?
Wow.
What did I bring up? Huh?
You remember the fucking pie subject?
The pie?
Yeah, the pie subject. Oh shit, remember that one?
No, I don't remember what you're talking about.
Oh shit, we'll go. Oh, since you don't remember, I don't need to make.
Yeah, Usher, don't even bring that up because
I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to pull me in his face.
Bro, it's to the point where Brago, he didn't even upload the video. Therefore, if you start recalling things that he has no proof of on the internet, bro, just back out now.
Yeah, don't worry. I figured him out after 2 years.
Oh, the pie argument. Asher, what are you talking about, man?
Oh, I don't know, man. You know me. I say random shit.
That is true.
That is true.
What are you saying? Get Zelda. I like Theory. I played one Zelda game and it was whack, so I haven't played Zelda since.
You still didn't buy that game. I told you to buy it, man.
And
I heard that shit was raw as fuck.
Breath of the
I
Wild,
feel
man.
like the Switch, man. I am not buying the Switch based on like these games that they have right now. No way.
I'll say one thing though I don't like about the Switch is that fact that Nintendo just pulled a very big asshole on the controller, where basically
How is the controller?
the controller is basically they're the two sides of it. You can just basically slide them off, or you can connect them with some kind of platform that basically makes a
Yeah.
controller. But the real deal is that there's a pro controller out there. The pro controller you can charge it, I believe, and it basically charges up for like 50 hours of gameplay or battery life. So
Okay.
that controller should have been in the box itself, but no, they give you some fucked up controller that basically after 4 hours it basically takes away battery life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A bunch of information that just I don't know. Food, what's good?
Young.
So, bro.
Yo, Lando must be joking, man. What's Zelda?
Wait, Fruit, do you play Zelda?
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't even think I've ever played a Zelda game before, to be honest. I don't like Nintendo games.
Yeah, what you take him for, man? He's a real gamer, son. We talking League of Legends or nothing, bro.
Smash. You
Yeah,
ever play
I'm not.
Smash?
I'll play
Nah, I
Smash.
never had a Nintendo growing up. The only time, like, I played Smash like once at like a friend's house, but yeah, that's it.
Hey, anybody?
Yeah,
My bad, bro. Go ahead. My bad. Sorry.
PlayStation, Xbox, I played all those games, but
yeah, I'm not paying $300 for the Switch.
Nah. But if somebody wants to pay $300 to buy my PS4, you know, that would be awesome because, you know,
You just got it. You're gonna give it up already?
bro, I don't play no games. The last time I played it was whenever I beat you in Burning Blood. Like, no
Bro, I
lie.
hate that shit now, bro. Fucking everybody spamming koala and shit, bro. Fuck that shit,
Yo,
Koala.
bro. I played like 5 niggas in a row. They all spam koala.
bro, I have no
Master
idea
Chief.
how people play fighting games for like months on end. That shit never makes sense to me.
Master
Sure.
J, Ty has a response to what you just said.
What about me not playing games?
No, about what you said about his subs.
Oh, what do you say?
That I have 992 subs now. And I got a lot of messages saying that if I'm worth Master Day making a 12-minute video, that I'm worth subbing to. That it's sad when the hate or exposing makes me stronger and not weaker. What do you have to say to that?
At the end of the day, you're still capitalizing off of other people's success, you know, just because you happen to be the topic, you know.
Wow. Let's
It
move on.
really doesn't change anything. I'm just saying.
I was basically reading the comment section, and Master J looks like that he basically basically destroyed Taekwon's ceramic Hollywood star.
Bro, I know everyone always has a word that they repeat a lot when they're talking, but Astra says basically at least 3 times a sentence.
Your thoughts?
I don't really get what he said, man.
Basically, I'm saying you basically say basically 3 times a sentence.
Oh, for that one, yeah.
I'm not hating. I know everyone has their thing.
No,
It's just
no, no, no.
noticeable.
No, you're not the only one. But when we made our first video, I basically tweeted at Jay. I said, "Yo, man, I just saw something I just did many times. I kept saying
Shameless
basically."
plug, Matt. Ashra. Shameless plug.
Lando997 said, I only know about Ty because of Brago's channel. Who else can say the same?
Oh, see,
Yep. Yep.
we them boys know, man.
Boys. Listen, man. Listen.
Wait, are we still them boys with Ty basically, you know, running around?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Yo, Ty's like that dude in the crew that just he runs around and like he don't take orders, so he be like shooting the wrong dude and whatnot and starting up ish. And really, you tell the gang leader, yo, just off this dude already.
What the
Bruh,
fuck?
chill. Oh shit, chill, bro.
Wait, so you're saying Ty is a double-edged sword?
Wasn't that said yesterday as well?
No, I
I'm
don't
just
think I heard that one. The sword thing, no.
Well,
I'm pretty sure I heard that yesterday, bro. I'm just reiterating it for y'all. I'm speaking for the people, man.
Bro, I gotta
That's all
change the topic, bro. Y'all finna get toxic as fuck.
Lando says, Brago, will you apologize to Menelik for dissing him when he warned you about Ty months ago?
No.
Yeah, Menelik is like on the same level of Draco as Draco right now. It's just still F Draco
Can
F
you
Menelik.
imagine if Menelik and Ty basically they made like their own undercover brothers basically behind Brago's back?
Yeah, I don't know who
Basically,
this
like,
Jack of the Dragon fanboy is, but he actually knows his drill. But to answer your question, young Pappy, all the way.
where so basically,
Um,
Ty and Menelik and Draco, they're gonna form the Black Drum Kingdom like Wapu.
all right, we have breaking news here. Randy Howard just came through with some Ashra. He said, "Just letting you know, Brago. I think Ashra did read the spoilers too. I was saying the same thing as the other guy because I just got finished reading spoilers when Ashra brought it up. Oh my!
Where would I brought the spoilers from? I thought Fruit was basically the spoiler guy. I don't even read spoilers.
That's true. I don't think I've ever heard Ashura read the spoilers before, man.
Plus, you guys
just-
said Asha gave us summary. Like, how did I give a basically the full summary where there are parts in the fucking chapter that I didn't even say?
Oh, so you didn't say what? Okay, so you didn't say the whole
Because you
thing.
didn't want to give it away.
Nah, not that I didn't get it away, man. I didn't think about it.
He's gonna sit on that for a little bit.
Hey, y'all remember?
Draco, we cool, bro.
So remember when Ashra spoiled Tank Man?
That was Fruit. That basically.
No, Ashra, you came in. It was a prediction.
No, it basically Fruit basically spoiled me. Fruit
It
spoiled.
literally said Ruby's chapter prediction. You came in and was like, "Yo, you guys talking about a chapter?" I told you you had more than one form. Like,
Yo,
what?
you
You
not listen to what I just said, man. I said Fruit spoiled me. Fruit was like, yo, don't say anything about the chapter, Ashra. So basically, you start talking and I just blurted it out. That's not me like saying I read the chapter, man. He basically gave me a word from the grapevine. That is Fruit.
Wait, she's saying because Fruit told you Fruit is the reason why
Yep.
you spoiled?
Yep.
I don't know. How does that even correlate? Like, because
How do you mean how does it correlate? He told me. He's right there.
wait. What did Fruit tell you?
He's basically he basically sent me to the spoiler. He sent me to the spoiler page.
Oh, he said this, what else did he say? Did he say any messages with the spoiler page?
Nah, he said me not to say anything to you, man. So basically, you guys were getting heat up. I got it heated up. I said it.
Okay, so Fruit messaged you to the panel, and he said not to say anything to me.
Yeah.
But then you come in and you say it to everybody.
You guys were spending a bunch of crap garbage, man. I just blurted it out, man. So what?
You just blamed Fruit. You just blamed Fruit. You said Fruit was the reason why.
Like, if he had to send me the link, would I have known he had that that second form of gift worth?
What is it? Okay, so you're blaming Fruit for you not being able to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, say it like that if you will.
Okay, cool. We'll move on. We won't talk about that anymore. Fruit was the reason why Ashra spoiled Tank Man for everyone. Hold on.
Yo, you can't deny it, man. That's why he's quiet. You can't deny it.
Oh, what do you want me to say to that? You want me to argue with you about that stupid point?
I don't want you to argue. You know, send me the link, bro. So what do you want me to say?
Ashra, he literally said, "I just
Wants
bring it out."
Brago wants to defend Fruit, so fine.
All right, bro. Say you got someone that owns a gun shop, right? You blame the guy that owns the gun or the guy that shot the person, or the guy that sold the gun or the guy that shot the person.
I
Blame
blame
the guy
both
that shot
of
the
them.
person. Just because I gave it to you doesn't mean you can blame the fucking guy that gave
I would also blame the guy who sold the gun also.
What?
If you think the law's not gonna go the other way,
Why would they blame the person that sold the gun?
Why are you selling guns in the first place?
But I have my gun.
I'm talking about like illegal. I'm talking about illegal.
Sure.
so even if it's legal, man, they would still come after you for it.
Fruit for sure.
Steve said in his defense the chapter was out already. No, the chapter wasn't out yet, Steve. When Oscar came and talked about Tank Man. The spoilers were out. And Oscar came in. We were trying to predict what was going to happen. I think at that point, all of us were arguing. I think the stream before we were arguing with Ty about if Gear 4 is going to have multiple forms. And
that
Ty
seems to happen a lot.
Yeah, Ty was completely against that. And then Oscar came in and was like, "You guys talk about the new Tankman form?" And the spoilers were out.
Hey, Oscar, King Buggy says you steal theories too, man. What's up with that?
Yo, tell me which of his theories did I take?
I don't know. Is that Pirate King Buggy or is that just King Buggy? Like, does he keep making fake accounts?
I don't know his name.
No, that's not. That's not.
Okay.
How is it not Buggy? Buggy's supposed to be his thing.
Buggy's supposed to be his thing.
He's saying it's weird for somebody else to be naming himself Buggy if Buggy is Buggy. That's complicated to explain, but I get you, Osher.
No, that doesn't make sense.
It makes sense.
So what if the guy calls himself Brago the Ace or the real Brago the Ace? Is that a problem?
What do you mean? Because he called himself the real Brago the Ace?
Mm-hmm.
Real recognized real, man. That's all I can say about that. Somebody wants to call themselves Brago the Ace. I mean, it is what it is. Will I review Kingdom again? Yeah. I'm reviewing the chapter tomorrow. They said Buggy's a character. So I mean, I
Actually,
get what you
said Buggy is character. So I mean, check that grammar first, bro.
Why are you defending
comments
so hard tonight, Master J? What's up with that?
Because they're the undercover brothers. They got to defend each other.
Hey, true. You soon will be one too. So.
Yeah. Apparently, Master J and Ostra, they plan on breaking off and taking taking people with them on their undercover spree.
Wait a minute. Like, I gotta answer this.
All I gotta say is just good luck with that.
Oh my.
Yo, Theory's going in.
What did Theory say? Theory said Asha's a furry fag.
No, he says a fur fag. Like, what's a fur fag exactly?
I think he meant furry.
What the fag thing? Fag means gay, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Yo, Theory, you better get off YouTube and go play that Zelda game.
Wait, Asha, by definition, you're either into bestiality or furries. Take your pick. Why is Theory so hard tonight? What's going on? What did you say to Theory, man?
I don't know, man. He probably got killed by Ganondorf again.
Ganondorf? Oh, Ganondorf is from Zelda?
I don't know. Maybe.
Someone said that Momo Theory is lit. Which one is he talking about?
Yo,
is it the one about the...
Well, what theory is that?
I don't know. There's a lot of different Momo theories.
Yeah, remember we made a Momo theory at one point. Yeah, I don't know what theory that is. Draken says Brago doesn't feed me. I'm getting hungry. I mean, that could be taken in so many ways, bro.
Why is this stream so crazy? What's the comments so crazy tonight, man? Like, it's Saturday. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do?
Wait, go check out Undercover Brothers.
What?
What do you mean by that? They don't have nothing else better to do. What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying they should be out like on a club or something like that. You know
what about you, nigga?
Hey, I'm a young baller and entrepreneur. I don't got time to spend money in the club. That ain't me.
Wait, so how you know they're not ballers too?
Because they're not. Okay, look at how many people in the chat? Like 113 people in chat most likely right now. And you think they all get money like me? Heck no. Heck no.
Well, according to Ty, you're not getting money.
What does Ty know about me? What does he know about these streets?
He said he can tell how you are based on the video you made.
That's some. I don't even know how to interpret that really. If y'all want to help me out, that would be cool.
Wait, he said he's trying to make Brago's fans leave. Master J sounds just like Menelik. Master J could be Menelik for all we know. He could have made that whole profile and been Menelik. Because Menelik has been commenting on the streams for like a year. Being
A year?
honest. Like
I thought this guy was new.
no, he's been like I saw a video like Master J. He mentioned something in the video. Menelik has been for a year. Matt B said Brago the instigator. Wait, am I an instigator?
Yes.
Yep.
Do I do that?
Yes, you are.
Yep.
Brago,
Really?
the instigator. Brago the instigator is the best moniker.
Brago, you shut up whenever people are going ham, bro. You
Plus,
just shut up for like 30
you open
minutes.
up last night that you basically love drama?
I didn't say I like drama. I
Oh.
like chaos. Difference.
Oh, it's in the chaos too, man.
But you did say you watched Scandal, so that is drama. So I don't know why you trying to lie right now, bro. Don't cover it up. Just say
Scandal is a
it.
good show. No, Scandal is a good show. What's wrong with Scandal?
But is it not a drama though? And do you not like it?
Isn't that not the one with some girl sleeping with the president?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, here's the thing. I mean, when people are going ham, sometimes I'm honestly not even paying attention. I'm like in the chat. And then I go back in and it's like, all right, let's just move on. Should tell about Ryan Gosling. Nah.
Relevant?
You said what?
Is that guy even relevant anymore?
Ryan Gosling?
Yeah.
Did you watch the Oscars?
Nah, stop watching it. What black man would watch the Oscars? Watch the Oscars?
Yeah, I watched the Oscars. Maybe what black man watch the Oscars? Why don't you like the Oscars?
Because I don't watch the Oscars, man.
Yeah, the Oscars were very entertaining.
The only thing I do know is that they said that they did like one shout out wrong. I think it was for
it's all fake, man. Stop listening to what big companies post on the internet as their headlines because it's all fake.
Hey, y'all remember right before the time skip when Capone got caught up in that ship?
Yeah.
It was like a big ass rock. I don't know if it was a ship.
Oh,
What the fuck was that, bro?
One girl had made a theory about it, saying that it was Germa. And they're floating to
Didn't they
It's pretty clear that it's probably not German at this point, but yeah.
Didn't they say the New World has a bunch of fucked up areas in it?
I mean, it could have been Shiki in his flying island.
Oh, come on, man. Shiki's dead.
He's literally
dead, man. Like, Oda done him dirty, man. He introduced him in the manga and just destroyed him in some One Piece movie that we'll talk about anymore.
Oh, sure. I thought you said you don't like talking about things that aren't canon.
It isn't canon. Why are you bringing to Shiki in this thing? Shiki's dead.
No, the movie's not canon, which is that was the basis of your whole entire point just then. But the manga is canon, which is where he was introduced and not defeated at. Therefore, he could still be in the verse.
Nah. No, bro. Come on. He got dropped. He got like thrown in the water. Like, how is he coming back from an anime to the manga?
How is he coming back? It wasn't even in the anime. It was from the movie. Movies don't count, man.
So
explain Film Gold.
He died in the movie. So he's coming back some after 5 years of 10 years of absence. He's coming back. I'll be waiting for that chapter, Master J, and that theory you're gonna make.
Okay, explain this out of
Dragon.
Explain this out of Film Gold. Do you expect whenever we see Sabo and Rob Lucci again to be able to reference that quote unquote fight that they had in Film Gold? No.
Wait. I'll say one thing to my defense. I said I read the summary. I did not watch the movie.
And I guess our conversation's over then, because that doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I know Brago's chuckling right now.
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Hey, Mugiwaga, what's good, bro?
Chilling.
It's good, man.
Yeah, people saying Asha is a new tie. Asha's honestly the old tie.
You're right, basically.
Yo, my man Martin Scully's in here. What's good, bro?
Yo, what up?
Yeah. We got Grimm in here too, man. And he has a new mic.
Oh shit, real talk.
What's good, bro?
Damn, it's about time, bro. What's good, man?
You can hear me now?
Yeah, bro, I can hear you great. Hey, how many subs did you get in like the past like couple of days?
Bro, like 2.
Oh, real talk?
Yeah, I don't got enough content yet.
That's unfortunate.
Just go to Master J route to get 100 in a minute.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm not even.
Be like Master J, you get 100 in a night. Come on.
Bro, I can get you views. I don't do the whole sub thing, man. I don't need a whole bunch of fleets of weak people to follow me. I need that good 100 strong dudes to hold it down, come on the ship and just scare off the rest of you lames.
Hey, keep telling yourself that. That's a good mentality to have.
And how many subs you have, bro? Where your videos at? Fruit took the videos he had down so quick, like I don't even remember what Fruit looks like.
Why you want to see what Fruit looks like?
I never said that.
That's kind of weird, man. Like, I don't know if Asher is influencing you, but get out while you can. Speaking of Get Out, how many of you seen that movie?
I haven't seen it.
None.
Wait, hold on. Is that the movie with the black dude?
Good man.
With a black dude.
Yeah, I saw it.
Nah, if you're a black dude who dates a white girl, you don't need to see that movie. It's
Bro,
just
it was
cool.
hilarious because there was literally a black dude with a white girl sitting right next to me in the movie theater when I saw that.
Bruh.
Yeah, that movie was actually hella good. I liked it.
Yeah, I'm going to see it tomorrow.
It's so fucking.
But everybody's
fun.
saying it. But honestly, the trailer looks so cheesy. I was like, man, I'm not watching this. Like, just off the trailer. The trailer was bad, so I didn't want to watch it.
Nah, it was well done.
But yeah, everyone's saying the movie is good, so I'm going to go check it out. King Buggy said, dude, Master J is so fake. The dude lives in his mom's basement selling lemonade on the weekend.
Whoa. I got a lemonade stand.
I wish I could make some extra change off of selling lemonade on the weekends. It's hard out here, bro. Just saying.
Wait,
can't be that
reading
hard.
that just now, was that an instigating way? Was that instigating? That wasn't instigating. That was just pointing out something that the chat said.
Nah, that wasn't instigating. Brago, whenever you instigate, you get very quiet.
Yeah.
It's kind of instigating because when you see like 100 different comments, like, "Yo, Brago, talk about this, talk about this," and then you're like, "Hey, yo, Master J, this guy said you have a shitty haircut."
Here, I'm just trying to engage what the people are trying to say, and just, so we can, keep the chat abreast of what's going on. I feel like a lot of times we ignore the chat. I'm just trying to keep them involved. That's all. I see theories saying they didn't say Little Pirate Games. Well, I guess when Kaido, the whole thing with Kaido, because the anime just released that whole Kaido scene with Kaido being emotional and stuff.
And he knocked those he knocked those motherfuckers far.
Oh, wait, it's out in the anime? I gotta go check that out.
I haven't watched One Piece in a while.
I don't watch it,
arc,
but I like watching like the big episodes.
Yeah, they dragged that scene out though.
With Kaido?
Yeah, with Kaido, they dragged that out for like a good 5 minutes.
I mean, what do they not drag out?
I mean, I'd rather than drag out a Kaido scene though. Give us more Kaido. I mean, I'm not.
Have you seen it,
bro? In Dressrosa, it was nothing but tontadas for like, fuck, man.
Yeah, the tontadas got annoying. Someone just said, "Fruit, we white."
Fruit, you white, bro? Yeah.
He's kind of white.
Kind of white. Light. He's white.
I'm fucking. I'm transracial. I was a black man born in a white person's body.
Is that not suspect? So that man can say, so he can say transracial, and that's not suspect. But if anybody says Undercover Brothers, which is the title of a movie
That's complete.
that all of you have seen,
Yeah, so we have Marco the Phoenix in here. Marco the Phoenix. Everybody wants to know, like, are you like, how do you upload those clips? How do you make that happen where you don't get copyrighted when you're stealing all this One Piece content? You want to know, Marco?
Didn't you give me one time how to do that? Basically, you have to slow it down or something like that. I was trying to put on like a Naruto intro on my channel, so basically they told me to put it to put it down.
Who said that?
I did basically. I emailed you. You said that when it comes to these videos, like there's a way to basically slow down the length of the video, the point where they can't basically track it.
Yeah, Marco's just make it 3 minutes and below. 3 minutes and below, you can upload the full clip. But yeah, Marco the Phoenix is related to Pharaoh Space. They are a family.
Yo, where's Pharaoh from? I don't know.
I don't know.
I would say Egypt if I had to guess.
Egypt. How did you get Egypt from that though?
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh never said he's from fucking Egypt. He never said that.
But his name's Pharaoh. Are there pharaohs anywhere else?
I can't. I walked into that one.
My stand-up comedy career is going in right now, y'all. It's lit.
Yo, Master J is a fucking jack of all trades, bro. Fucking One Piece commentator or One Piece reviewer, rapper, comedian.
And you just do fucking everything.
Yeah, not everything. Not everything.
Good at everything, great at nothing. You know?
Whoa!
Let's move on.
Wow.
Brago the instigator.
The Brago the Ace Exposed video coming soon, y'all. Remember that.
You've already made like 3, and it's they haven't caught yet. I don't know. You made a diss track. I don't know what else.
I saw them. They were pretty good, man.
Of course, you'd say that the other undercover brother.
Nah, bro, like they're pretty good. He's got some good jokes in there.
Yo, that was back whenever you was just a normal a supernova back in the day, man. So he wasn't paying attention as much to you. Now that you saw young status, though, I can make some money off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so I thought wait. So you're trying to make money?
Yeah, not subs. Money.
Oh,
Brago is like a Yonko commander. He's Rogers Base's commander.
If that was true, I would not be on the stream.
Brago's Katakuri.
Master J, you never answered the question about the
About what?
Like you and Rogers Base. Like, what's up? Like, I noticed every time Rogers Base comes in the stream,
Yo,
you don't
by the
say
way,
anything.
this is instigating, but
No, here's the thing. I just want to ask him about it. Now he's never addressed
bro,
it.
I just don't want it to be awkward next time. Fuck no, whatever, man.
Oh, it's gonna be awkward as fuck. It's fine.
Bro, you know I don't like. I mean, we've been over this like plenty of times. You know, he disrespected some Brago pirates, and you just let it slide. So I don't remember it happening, man. You gotta let me know this. Nah.
Then, what about the second subject where basically Rogers Base came in and you kicked him out?
Okay, here's the thing. Don't like that's not how it went. That's not how it went.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure how it went was Roger wanted in, and then Brago had to kick someone, and Master J was like AFK or not talking.
Yeah, he was muted. He was muted for like the whole stream.
Nah, because Master J used to do that, bro. He would come in the streams for like an hour and not say a single word.
Nah, that's not me. That's not what I do.
Yeah, so then Roger was like, yo, can I jump in? Then I was like, Master was the only one not talking. So I was like, yo, I'm kick you out for a bit. You can come in after Roger leaves. And
I said, yo, cool. But then when I looked at who replaced me in the stream, you had this lame, you know what I'm saying? This racist lame with a bad haircut.
Let's try to get Rogers Base in here.
This wannabe actor with a bad haircut. That works for Disney Channel. House Mouse.
Wait, so you don't? Okay, so what do you think about Rogers' content, though? I think he makes good content, right?
Never seen any of his videos.
That was fast.
Okay.
Me either.
Oh,
Nah, he's good. He's all
No,
right. He's
but yeah, I hear that he's good though. I hear good things about his channel. I just never
okay.
seen any of his videos.
Hey man,
The Master is a low key hater. I don't think so.
definitely not
now
looking.
legit, not to like start any beef, but like he's cool and all, and he's like he's into One Piece and shit, but he seems like an asshole. Like at least like on the content base or some shit like that, like or when he's in the streams shit like that. He's cool. He's probably a great person and shit, but he seems like an asshole whenever like you get on his bad side or some shit. I don't know.
He is.
Not to talk shit. If he gets in the stream, I'm gonna be friendly as fuck. I'm just saying.
But Grim doesn't like Roger's base.
No. I didn't, Brago.
Brago is too funny, bro. So you don't like Roger's face, is what you're saying?
It's fine, man. I mean, you're not gonna like everybody. No. I mean, it's like we've had some things go down after stream, but we don't talk about the after stream. Some of the after streams have to stay in the after streams. This is because of shit that goes down there. Proven AFT. But Lando just said on a real
Proven anime fan talk, the great 1v1.
What do you mean?
Yo, you and Adam fan talk? Yeah, that was intense.
The 1v1.
The 1v1. Yeah, that was intense, man.
Nah, Fruit don't care, bro. Fruit be racist on the streams. He don't care.
Hey, anime fan talks to do with the gong, right?
Yes, that was
bro. All right, him. Nah, I don't like him like that. He's okay or whatever, but nah, I don't. He's fucked, bro. Like half the shit he says is weird as fuck. Like I don't even think he really like knows One Piece like that. He was saying some crazy ass shit. I don't know if he's trolling or if he's serious. I don't know, bro. Like I'm not here to start beefing anybody, but he's one I'd put him at the bottom of the list. He's the fucking Alvita type of nigga. Shit, fuck.
So Glenn doesn't like anime fans. Okay, yeah. Listen, like AFT, right? AFT gets a lot of shit for his videos. I mean, some of the videos I can't understand why some of them.
Hey, Jimmy Johnson, I do agree.
What did Jimmy say?
Matt agrees.
Nah, honestly, I used to have a problem with anime fan talk, and then we got into a huge argument. I don't have a problem with him anymore, but even though I don't mind him at all anymore, he does put some questionable videos. Like that Bonnie prediction was probably one of the dumbest videos I've ever seen in my entire life.
You want to talk about dumb videos? There was one video I tried to give him maybe a pass about it. He said that Luffy's mom, Ace's mom was probably the previous user of the Gum Fruit. What did she do? Did she do housework with it?
Wait, what? Did I say that again?
Oh shit! What?
No. That title.
Oh gosh.
That I mean, okay. So here's the thing: it's when he said Sabo is Yonko level. I think that's when people went crazy.
Wait, what?
He goes, wait, what?
Wait, Matt.
Nah.
Yes, since retracted his statement.
Hold up. As Froob said yesterday, man, that would have been the perfect moment. Like, Froob, you remember when you on the stream yesterday, you were like, or whenever the fuck it was, you said, hey, the chat saying that Brago thinks Capone is stronger than Luffy. You don't really think that, do you? Or are they just trolling? And then Brago's like, yeah, I do. And then you go, what?
Yeah. I saw that comment. That was funny.
Bro, that would have been the perfect moment to do that when Brago said, so he said Sabo is Yako level. What?
Listen, no, but I know Anime Fan Talk made a video saying that Sabo is Yonko level. I don't feel like, honestly, I feel like he's made videos that are more questionable than that because he made that Fujitoshi.
He made food. Wait. How can it get more? How can it get worse than that?
Bro, I don't want to turn this into a fucking anime fan talk hate stream, but like,
no. Listen,
Naruto,
anime fan talk. We know anime fan talk. He's cool. He's a cool person. But he made a Fujitora as a time traveling zombie, right?
Bro, I'm done. Bro, I made my point. Fuck it.
And that was.
oh my god! He said he uses his fucking like black hole powers to travel through time, and fucking he's like a zombie or something. Like he's already dead or something like that.
Kind of
No.
with someone to go back in time.
No, listen, man. That the Sideways Yonko level, I can see how people can jump on that, right? But the Fujitora is a time traveling time. That one, I was like, yo, man. Like, I don't know how you came up with this.
He said
That one was
Fujitora like a zombie. Why is he eating brains?
nah. Anime fan talk is like one of those dudes that just
so like, Master J, I like how you just saved him there, but go ahead.
anime fan talk is like one of those dudes that like doesn't know when to not take it. Stop taking hits. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yo, Master J, are you walking in the streets?
You said what?
Somebody basically looked like he was walking in the streets, man.
In your streets? In the 6?
Yeah.
the anime fan talk has good videos and bad, like everyone. Roger said Zoro will kill Kaido. Yes, Roger did make a video about that, and I remember when he made that video, anime fan talk called him out for it.
Yeah, that was the reason the quote unquote beef started, but
yeah, that's where the whole that's where that all started. Because anime fan talk said that Roger made a trash theory, and that nobody called him out for it. And now he made a video. Every time he makes a video, people call him out for it. And then
yeah, but to be fair, like that was probably one of the only questionable things that Rogers ever said. I don't watch his videos much anymore, but I used to watch him a lot. Usually he was like spot on with all of his shit.
so Roger stopped.
I just don't watch One Piece videos at all anymore. Like I will say, if like I want to watch like a review or something, and like I'm like bored, he'll probably be like the first one I watch.
Yeah. The thing is, I used to watch a lot of reviews, but I don't watch as many anymore. Just due to I don't want to cloud how I view things by watching all these different videos, because then I saying things people said. Draken said fuck AFT straight up. Here's the thing, yo. I see people saying like fuck AFT and all this stuff. And he made a video saying that he's gonna be better. Since then I think he has been better. I mean, he did make the Aokiji built a bounty video.
Trillion Berry Bounty Aokiji.
Trillion Berry Bounty.
Who said that? Oh wow. It gets worse. What the fuck? How?
Bro, he's trolling, bro.
That would mean that Dragon's bounty would be more than 3 trillion. What the fuck?
I didn't watch the whole video. When I saw shit was in the trillions, I was like, all right, dude, what the fuck?
Yo, like that's crazy. Whatever, man.
Yeah. It's
I don't think he knows how much a trillion is. He can't.
Oh God. Yeah, it was. It's one of those videos. Wait, so Matt, are you sub to FT?
No. I'm not. I don't watch any like. I don't watch any new people. Like. Like I'm trying to think.
Master J, what was that about?
Huh?
The Master J had like a reaction to what you said, like he was offended or something. I don't know.
I think he agreed.
Huh? You're agreeing?
Yeah, you agree with you don't listen to new people.
Yeah, no, and it's not even like new, like oh, I'm not listening to anybody new, or I don't care about anybody new. It's just I haven't really taken the time, because I haven't been on YouTube lately to like figure out who's new and what people are doing what people are doing things now. Like I hear about some people's names and stuff like that, but as far as like actually taking the time to like dive into the content on their channel, nah, not yet.
Yo, Matt, South Central Big Dog said your YouTube era takes everything too serious. What do you think about that?
I
What does
guess
that
I
even
wouldn't say
mean?
I guess, but we're also the YouTube era that came up with the fired up the fairy tale sucks what's it called tag, where we all pretty much went around making fun of fairy tale. We also started the anime community impressions. We had the
Yeah, the anime community
ARL.
back then was probably so much better because like right now it like all the Bleach and Naruto are over, bro. Like there's nothing really to talk about, bro.
It was so cool, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think it depends on who you think my YouTube generation is. I'm not a part of I don't think I'm a part of the little generation with King of Lightning, Uber, Ramiak, Jotun, Zoro, and Joroshe and all of them.
Yo, Brago,
Yep.
is Grimm sleeping or something?
No, I'm right here.
No.
I can hear someone's like snoring and shit.
Yeah,
Probably you, bro. You're probably dreaming right now.
That's my homie. That's my homie in the background. Sleep.
That's the plug.
It's a
move on.
bug.
I don't know what you're talking about.
As he continues to slur his words after taking the next hit. No, I'm joking.
Wow. Wow.
Wait, I just
Nah,
realized. Oh my god, that's actually hilarious. I just realized what was going on. Never mind.
What did I say?
Hey, y'all fuck with Sawyer, right?
Yo, who's Violet Moon?
Yeah, Sawyer
Nah.
goes hard. I fuck with Sawyer.
I'm sorry.
Master J.
Sawyer did some fuckboy shit.
Fuck, huh?
What did Sawyer do?
I'm joking.
Oh, I was about to be like, what?
Nah, Sawyer's dope. Probably my favorite reviewer.
I don't fuck with King of Lightning no more, bro.
I like King of Lightning,
A
but
lot of people don't.
Bro, the thing with King of Lightning is like his reviews are like way too long. I know some people like that, and they're also just late as fuck. Like if he came out with reviews and shit on time, I'd probably watch it.
Bro, I lie to you not. King of Lightning made a discussion video about the chapter literally the night before the chapter came out.
Yeah, he does that shit all the time.
You know, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. But nah, King of Lightning's content is.
King of Lightning was the first person I ever subscribed to in the One Piece community, so I gotta give him props.
I think the first person I subscribed to was for World. I think I saw his song. I saw his song, and I liked it. So I subbed him, and then I realized that he reviewed anime. So that's where it took off from there.
I forgot why I started disliking him, but I do.
Oh, you don't like Forever?
Not as a person, just like his content. I don't know if it was like because of the Naruto shit or like I don't know because
Fairy Tale.
Wait, you talking about for Neverworld?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, his reviews have gotten so much better than what they used to be. Like, I swear to God.
He used to be like.
I swear to God.
No,
like, bro. In every video, like I remember when I first started watching for Neverworld, in every video, it was like he was just a fucking like he was just a yes man. Like everything was like 5 out of 5. Everything was great. Everything was cool.
Oh, I hate people like that, bro.
And then like I think he like just finally like just he started the transition and like realized like I don't have to say that everything is good.
You know the reason for that is though, right?
Huh?
The reason for that.
The reason for that is because he had so many subs and he didn't want to, he didn't want to like lose money and shit like that. But he eventually got to the point where he just didn't care.
That's because he still realized like, fuck, it doesn't matter what I say. I already got this.
Yeah, exactly.
There was another review where it was like it was Double 4 for Neverworld and some other. He had like black hair. He made a bunch of videos about going to Japan or some shit like that.
I mean, what's his name?
Code Provider.
That's who it was. Code Provider. I used to fuck with him heavy, and then he got like, no offense, bro, he got gay.
Nah, Code Provider's a fuckboy.
Like
Code
fuck.
provider
Man.
got weird. Wait, Matt, you don't like code provider?
Co-provider's a fuckboy. He's a fuckboy.
So did something happen, or was it?
Yeah, a lot of shit happened, but it's not even worth talking about. Like shit from the shit in the J room.
Oh, this is back in the
The
day.
Void
okay.
Century.
No, this isn't even back in the day. This is probably like two years ago. Because you know, code providers, like he's just I don't know. I think it's like he's whack.
I've never seen any of his videos.
He started a whole bunch of drama. He just like, bro.
So he's like Brago, basically.
Nah.
I'm just kidding.
Or is he like Buggy? He's more.
Somebody
like
send
Buggy.
this clip. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, speaking of that. Oh, wait, my bad.
No, I'm just saying like he's whack. Like,
Yeah, I used to watch Code Provider a lot back then. I enjoyed his reviews, but then I think after he went to Japan or something, his monetization got disabled, and he just stopped making videos. He came back, and he was acting different. I don't know. Things just changed with him, with his channel. He's made a comeback in a way recently because he made a lot of videos about the Sawyer Benevolent stuff and the Double Four Benevolent stuff. You got a lot of subs in that. I mean,
I just feel like that group of like that group of YouTubers is always in some type of bullshit beef.
Yeah. To get attention, bro. Just to get attention.
I mean, what's interesting is I always want to know what happened with Sawyer and Neverworld, because basically Sawyer pretty much said like I don't really fuck with Neverworld, like pretty much he said that. So I was like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's just back in the anime, like bro. That's back in the anime mafia days, bro. I told you they fucked with everybody. You remember when I told you that?
Oh yeah,
with everybody, even Sawyer. But and it's not like anything like really bad happened. It's just for Neverworld just didn't like Sawyer because Sawyer was coming up around the same time. Like they were the first people to like start that talking in front of the camera shit.
Okay. So then
and for Neverworld just tried to troll him. Just the bullshit, same old shit.
Tekken 101.
Tekken's cool.
He has good content. It's just at first I didn't like his voice. Then I got over it. Yeah. Then like he does too many like bro. No, fuck it, bro. He's straight. It's just I got a bad opinion about some niggas like Double Four. I used to really fuck with Double Four at first because he was like so enthusiastic about the shit, and then he like no. Now it's no, man.
Nah, Tekken's good, man. Like.
What's wrong with Double Four? I can't think of anything.
Hey, Double Four is cool, man.
Tekken's fine. Tekken, okay, here's the thing with Tekken. There's something about Tekken, but I don't want to articulate it in a way where it's coming off as I don't like Tekken. But there's something about Tekken.
What about Edo the Talker?
Who is that? Yeah, who is that?
That's the fat dude, right?
Yeah. He's a fat dude? Hold on, let me look him up.
I don't know.
Yo.
Edo the Talker? Almost sounds like he made it up.
Edo the Talker.
Yo, why you so quiet though?
Edo the Talker Reloaded? What's going on?
Yeah, Edo the Talker Reloaded.
Who is he? Who is Edo the Talker, Asher?
He's Russian. That's all you need to know.
What?
Undercover. We obstruct him.
I remember him.
So we just gonna ignore that?
What's up,
everybody? So it is that there's some interesting One Piece anime news. It turns out that on March the 19th, we are getting a new...
Good talk. I don't know. I've never seen his channel before.
I was about to get copyright strike.
You say he got a copyright?
I said you're about to get a copyright strike.
We do it all the time, bro. We always put like, other people's voices on the channel.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Asha, do you watch his videos, Asha?
Yeah, I'm sub to him.
Oh, yeah, I don't watch. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know.
Zoro's straight. I fuck with Zoro a lot. I've always fucked with Zoro for a minute, actually.
Zoro fanboy.
Yeah.
I used to like Zoro, and then
Oh my.
I'm not even gonna get into that because I don't want to sound like I hate him or anything. Because I like him. It's just
I used to watch the what's this guy? The phone 999. I used to watch his videos, but I dropped it.
I just don't like that Zoro will he'll he does this a lot to where he won't fuck with any theory unless it's 99% chance to happen. That makes sense. Like theories that are almost for sure gonna happen, he'll fuck with, but all the other theories he'll shit on, and then when they don't happen, oh, I fucking told you so.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with the George at all.
Okay.
I
So
don't either.
That's not even a question, bro. This nigga's
The
he's
dude's
weird and shit. I'm pretty sure he's racist, bro.
wait, isn't
I'm
that?
pretty sure he's racist.
Wait. I think Matt, isn't that your boy?
Yeah, that's my boy. What's wrong with the jury shit?
Bro, the George is racist, bro. He didn't, bro. I done heard him say the N word 15 times, bro, with the hard R at the end and shit.
Oh,
What-
shit.
Wait, Grimm, are you black?
Yeah,
No,
he's
it's been-
black.
Yo, I did not
Hey,
know.
you look black,
Tell
bro.
what the fuck?
I did not know that, man.
You're Dominican, bro?
Yeah,
Okay.
same shit,
Wait,
you know. We
You're
all
straight
look
up
the same.
Dominican or just some black and Dominican?
Both of my parents and everybody was born over there and shit. I just came over here cause
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey, man, my bad. I thought you was
Yo.
dark-skinned Indian or something. My bad.
Wow.
Now I'm dark, bro. Black power, nigga. What you mean?
I don't think
You guys want George because
George's not bad. He's cool. He ain't never said nigga around me. Shit. But I wouldn't really give a fuck if he did. Just me
And that's
personally.
what's wrong with the black community nowadays. But that's not what this stream's about, so I'm just gonna chill.
I mean, bro, what can I really do over the internet?
Yeah, you right.
I mean,
If you ain't making a difference in your community, man, what you doing?
I
Now
guess
with the
so.
collabs, he does collabs with fanboy and shit like that, and they're cool. I think it's the Grand Line, some shit.
Yeah, I like the Grand
Grand
Line
Line,
Chronicles.
Yeah, those are cool or whatever. But I've never checked out his channel or anything.
Is that
Oh well, bro, go like you gotta check out his channel, man. He's not he's real knowledgeable in One Piece. He's cool.
Yeah,
Might have to do
George,
that one time.
George is one. At first, when I saw George's channel, I had to get used to because he used to talk really fast. I was like,
This chat has me die, bro.
I'll come back. George called me a Negro. I cried for the entire night. And they said I agree with Master J. We're playing with you guys. I don't know.
What?
Pharaoh.
Yo,
Sure,
yo,
are you
yo.
from Egypt? Are you from Egypt?
Did you tell Master J where you were from?
Nah, why?
Because he said he knows where you're from.
I doubt it.
You said you're from Egypt.
Is it because of my name, bro? That's why.
Hey, at least you caught on. Brago's slow self didn't even
I
catch on.
think it was. It's one of those. I was like, "What the fuck is Master J talking about?" The Bragos, or his dad is Green Bull.
Zoro's
Nah,
dad is
I
Green
would,
Bull.
I would be dead.
Nah, Blue Nose Green Bull.
Kobe's gonna go, bro.
Bruno is working in a.
Yo, what if yeah, I got a crazy theory. What if Green Bull is Green Bull?
Oh shit, Fruit, that's
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
I mean,
That
that could
shit's
be
wild.
factual.
That's lit, bro.
I never even thought about that one.
Nah,
Yeah.
but honestly, on no
Make a
troll,
channel, bro.
do we actually think Green Bull is someone we've seen? Because I'm pretty sure, do you say make a channel? Do we actually think Green Bull is someone that we've seen before in the story? Because I'm pretty sure he's a new
Nah,
character.
I
Nah, I
doubt
doubt it.
I doubt that we've seen him.
Unless he's Blue Nose, then no.
Shut up.
Unless this whole time, guys, this is legit. This whole time, right? That 2 years. Zoro on time skip. Zoro wasn't truly training with Mihawk that whole time. after 6 months, Zoro went and he tried out for the world government, and he's really Green Bull. So then he's gonna turn on.
That's why he's called the Pirate Hunter, because he's undercover trying to take Luffy
He's
down.
still undercover.
That's crazy, man. Because we thought we made that same theory, but it was about
That actually makes sense, bro.
But it makes more sense with Zoro.
Just saying. They woke. Green
Yo,
Bull.
I can see him with like an arrow's coat on too.
I mean, I think Zoro would have to. I mean, Green Bull. It would make sense, but it would be cool if Green Bull was a female.
Yeah, but I don't think Oda rocks like that though.
Oh, so Oda's sexy.
Shit,
Or a fudge
kind of
factory.
seems like it. What's the strongest
Yeah,
female?
man.
Like Hancock or some shit.
Hancock is the only top, apart from Smoothie. Yeah, those two are.
Big
Like,
Oh, what's up? Hey, what's up? Smoothie and Hancock. What's up?
Apart from Smoothie
Big Mom.
and Big Mom, yeah. Hello.
Big Mama.
Oh yeah, Big Mom. You're right. Yeah.
Big Mom's trash, bro. She can't even barely 1v1 Brook.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She trash.
That's the One Piece community talking, by the way.
Now
Not
they're
me.
talking about the color of Zoro's pubes.
The color of his what?
he was what?
Yeah,
Penguin.
I'm pretty sure Oda answered that in SBS before.
So yeah, he said everything. Here's my question: Can Bull be a female?
I hope not.
I wouldn't think so. Katakuri should be a female, but it probably wouldn't. Right.
I think she is.
I don't.
Actually.
Oh, you think so? You think it's gonna be female? I don't think Katakuri's gonna be female.
The
I
only
don't think
reason
she is either.
I don't think so because they already have pudding and smoothie, so it's like
Yeah.
that'll be overdue. It'd be too much.
Big Mom has the most female crew members, huh?
Yeah.
Besides Hancock.
Why does the
Besides
white beard
Hancock.
have any female crew members?
Wait. I don't think so. No. It's basically the boy Hancock. Has
Whitebeard was gay.
Whitebeard had nurses on the ship.
Yo, Whitebeard looked like he was he made them all sing the YMCA song. In sailor suits and whatnot. I'm just saying.
They said they just don't remember the females. I mean, there are not that many powerful females in it. I mean, even like they hype up Suru all the time, but we don't really see her doing that.
Well, hey,
I hate
check
when
this out.
people force female characters in the stories. Like, it's cool, like, if you have like an actual spot for like a female character to be, like Big Mom, you know, is like a good female character, and Robin and Nami. But like, I hate like when people like force there to be like, you know, a certain amount of females, and it's just like,
Yeah, we're
But hold on,
lame.
doesn't everybody on Amazon Lily have hockey?
yeah.
Nah, they don't, bro.
Not everyone.
I don't know.
Most.
It said like the arrows stored hockey in it, so I don't know what's up with that, but
They
don't actually
transferred
have
their
armor.
hockey to it.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it was like random people shooting arrows and it has hockey in it, I don't know.
Yeah, I
It was
think
a sexist, yeah.
yeah.
man, I'm just saying. Like yeah, Fruit said, they shouldn't really force like female characters in there because you know most of the time, you know, females. It's true they be in the kitchen the whole time, so that's where they gonna stay.
Nah, like we really don't need like 30 female characters, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's not even realistic to have fucking a bunch of like strong female fighters.
Exactly, they're all weak.
Wait, why
I'm
you
not
going
gonna say
back?
that, but
What's it?
you know, we got one Ronda Rousey in real life, and the rest are bitches. No, I'm just kidding. But
Think about it. Tashigi is captain level after the 2-year time skip. That's pretty lame. Like, what is captain level?
Bro.
She got hockey though.
Like, Chopper is destroying her.
No.
Wow.
Is he?
Hey, Chopper's big form might be like nah, never
Chopper-
mind. They fodderized that shit after the time skip. Fuck that.
No. Chopper can use brain point, and he good.
Really? I don't know. Tashigi was underwhelming, so I don't know. Chopper probably could defeat Tashigi. I'm looking forward to Bonnie though. See what she can do.
Yeah.
I think if she ends up being like really old, then it's like, you know.
Doesn't it seem like because All right, so we gotten like all the other supernovas have gotten like some type of like special information or like some type of special ability or like special like attention or some shit like that. We haven't seen much of her besides that Blackbeard shit. Doesn't it make sense that like she would have like an extremely important part like later on or coming up?
Yes, that's
Yo,
what I've been
Brago,
saying from the start.
Did you make a theory about Bonnie being related to Big Mom?
Who made a theory about that?
You.
No,
Well,
I never made a theory about
Okay.
I don't care what
well,
anyone says.
I
I
made a
still think
I
video.
that
remember
Big
someone
Mom.
making a theory about Bonnie being related to Big Mom because of the lips, the lipstick, the Jolly
Yeah,
Roger was
lipstick.
similar.
that. No,
I
we've
made a
talked about it
video.
before. Yeah, we
I
talked
still
about
think it's possible.
I made a video how silly that whole theory is and how much like it's not even nothing there.
Why is that?
It's all right. It's like none of the reasons is good enough. I feel like if like all right, check this out. Like come on, like, all right, like the lipstick thing, right? That's something you put on. You buy lipstick from the store and you put on. That shouldn't have anything to do with somebody being related. Even like the makeup. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah,
another
didn't the
thing too is
mermaid have
that
lipstick?
Yeah.
That
know
one
the
fat mermaid.
There was
yeah, exactly. That's one of
Yeah.
the oldest drawing styles when he doesn't make the girls look cute and skinny or whatever, and he does that other look. That's like one of the styles. I don't think it has anything to do with them being related. But
yeah,
I
one
have
time if you remember one time Oda did like a drawing where she had all the Shichibukais and the Yonkos basically as children. And there was one you see Bonnie, she's sitting on a table, like it's basically a well made table. It's basically there's a lot of food in there. That means that she wasn't raised poor or anything. Yeah,
hold
food
on.
all the time.
Let me ask all of y'all a question here. So like when I read that last chapter, I didn't think that was Caesar. I just like that didn't even cross my mind. People in the comments is like whatever. Then I'm like, all right, he looks like him a little bit, but that didn't look like Caesar to me.
it. It looks like
So
him a
do
lot.
any of you, how many of y'all think that was Caesar in there? Because
No,
I
I
don't.
mean,
that's
I
not.
don't know. I don't think it's Caesar, but when
I'm
I
not
first
even
saw it,
sure.
I actually did think it was Caesar.
It
Like
looked,
when I
it
was
looked
first
like
looking
him.
through it.
It looked a lot
I
like
thought it was him
him.
at first, but you know,
Hey,
At
all I
first,
gotta say is that like I didn't think that either, but like somebody made a point in the last stream that there has to be some type of reason that like so many people like he does look like Caesar a little bit. Like no matter what we can say, he might not be Caesar. He does resemble Caesar in
No,
some
yeah,
type of
that's
manner.
not to
Yeah,
put you
true.
off, but like the thing
So
is, he
this.
really does look exactly like Caesar. But the thing is why would Oda just change his hairstyle like that randomly?
Well,
That's
he
Yeah,
what
did.
it's why I
exactly.
don't.
So the reason why I brought that up is this has to do with Bonnie is that I feel like he did it in a way where he gave her similarities to Big Mom. Wait, so he did it in a way where he gave her similarity to Big Mom. Like you see like the birthday cake on her ship, and then you see Big Mom is all about candy and stuff. But the thing with that is that to me, her ship that wasn't like all right. Big Mom has the ice cream on her ship dripping down, and I think that
Mhm.
that's piece of cheese on her ship dripping down. But besides that, even if it's not piece of cheese, let's say it's a birthday cake. Her birthday cake when you older and younger, so she has the birthday cake to represent that. As where Big Mom has the food to represent her whole cake candy island type of stuff. So it's
All
not the
right,
same. It's just that Oda did it to like because I
all
guess
right.
he
Well
likes
then
to
check
talk
this out
about that
though.
stuff.
Like we see Caesar or we see this person that looks like Caesar, and let's say
Yeah.
it's not Caesar. We now have all of our attention thinking that this might be Caesar. Like now Caesar's back in our minds and shit like that. Why couldn't that be the same case for Bonnie? Like this may not be Big Mom's daughter. You're right, but
Yeah,
they
true.
have a lot of similarities. So there might be like he may be trying to give us like a hint of like oh they may have something to do with each other. You're right.
No. Here's the thing. I don't think that they have anything to do with each other because it's like, all right, another thing too is that like just he's a I know the strong girls in One Piece aren't many, but it's like just because it's girls doesn't mean that they have to be or whatever.
Oh, and another
I
thing,
seen
Lola, she went off. She left Big Mom's whole shit. She didn't want to be with Big Mom on some solo shit. Bonnie's kind of doing the same thing. She's not really hooking up with nobody. I'm not saying that she's with Big Mom, but she's also not with Big Mom, just like Lolo is. And it seems
that's
like
not
they
a
want to like be separated from her, or some shit like some rebellious child type shit.
well. Theory said that from what we know, the like here's the thing. Bonnie was not brought up this whole arc, so she doesn't have anything to do with Big Mom. Another thing too is that like if Bonnie like I just can't because they're related. Like here's the thing too. Like I don't even think she's a subordinate on Big Mom crew at the most. Maybe girl Yonko, but I think that with how was being Asian birthday cake to represent that like she can turn you young. It's not a geek thing. Like she likes pizza. She likes food. Big Mom is candy. Just
I
similarities.
don't know, bro. This is a weak debate. I can't say that that's Caesar, and I can't say that that's Bonnie's or Big Mom's daughter. So either way, we lose and win both ways. So fuck it.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the
Nah, come on,
reason
that's not. See, it's like why would all of a sudden he he has the gas, he has whatever. Oda would have did a little bit more. To me, it's like that guy just he looks a little like Caesar. It's not.
No,
that
you're right.
issue.
I'm saying I don't think it's Caesar because like Caesar would be like sitting there crying and nervous.
with
He'd have
Bonnie,
like some
it's not
sea
even
stone cuffs on him, some shit like that. Because if you capture Caesar or whatever, and you sit him down next to you, it doesn't matter if you like you strong. He gonna be bitching. He gonna be crying. He's gonna try to take the air away
No,
from you or some shit
check
like
this
that.
out.
Like
You just said if he had cuffs. We seen Sanji. Didn't Sanji have him with? Didn't Sanji have him cuffed up?
Yeah,
And he still had the
that's
gas
a bit
on
of a
him?
fuck up though. Like when he has the cuffs, you can still see the vapors basically flowing around
That
him. It could be
one of those
negated.
things. It's like I don't
oh
know.
shit, hey, what if Caesar's awakened?
That wouldn't
Come
be
on.
in.
Hey, no, like exaggerated bullshit. Didn't the prison guards or whatever, they were like in that state the entire time because they were awakened, right?
Yeah. But
That's a correlation. I'm not saying it is true. I'm just saying that's a correlation. Like
even if the
Caesar,
gas, even if the gas had enveloped the
little
island,
bit.
that doesn't make him basically like awakened. He's just he's basically a gas man. Like even a
Yeah,
small
I see what he's saying. Like none of the Logos we've seen like walk around as their element. Like they have to like use it first.
Yeah, but that can mean that either he lacks control, so he always is in his element, or
Yeah.
that
what?
his devil fruit.
Caesar lacks
permanently changed.
control, bruh. Say that to yourself again. Caesar lacks control,
Yo, Caesar lacks control.
bro. The scientist who's making hella fucking, bruh. What?
Listen,
That doesn't
the
even make
scientist,
sense, bruh.
Luffy
He doesn't
beat
have to have full mastery, but he's not gonna not have control over his fruit, bro. What is?
Luffy beat him like he was nothing. People was highly disappointed to him. Like it's like he could lack control.
He's not a
just
fighter.
as in,
He's
like,
not a fighter. That's Straw Hat Luffy, and
Alright,
Caesar's
so
not a
then- so
fighter.
then
He's a
look,
scientist.
You're contradicting yourself right now because you claim he lacks control and possible, but then you go he's not a fighter. So
Because
he might
he's
not have-
smart.
He might.
You're-
alright,
if you
so
have
listen,
intelligence, you can do
so
a bunch
then
of things.
he
It doesn't mean you have to be a
have
fighter. For example, Capone. Capone is intelligent. He's very good at strategy, but he's not going to fade you one-on-one. He's not going to give you the hands and nothing like that. He's going to bring his crew. He's going to use the strategy to beat you. That's what I'm saying. Caesar, we saw Caesar can fight. Caesar has the ability to fight. It doesn't mean he's a badass. It doesn't mean he's a fighter. He's not a warrior.
Check this out.
He's not
What
going to go
you're
on the front
saying-
lines.
What you're saying has nothing to do with the topic at hand. Like if he's not a fighter, you know he's not a fighter. He probably doesn't have the type of double mastery like Kizaru and like Aokiji and like Akainu to be normal. So he like even Smoker. So he's always smoky. It's either that or that devil fruit just changed him. Like remember?
Okay, so let me ask you this: the prison
take
guards,
them,
those 3 prison guards, if you put sea stone cuffs on them, will they revert back to their human form?
The animals.
Yeah, those 3 guards or whatever.
Yeah, but they're not devil users.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. They were awakened
they are.
zones. That's what Crocodile
Yeah.
said.
No, but check this out. If you was to put cuffs on them, they'll always be like that. But I example because we
No,
know that
why? Sea stone takes your fruit away. You can't use your fruit's powers.
No, look. A better example would be if we use. Do y'all think Monet's a harpy, or is that? Yeah. Let me see somebody. All right, like the mud guy who's always. Did we ever see the mud guy look normal?
Yeah.
Caribou, yeah.
But the thing with Caesar is that I think that his jacket is different from his like ability, bro.
Yo, Theory's pissed, bro. He's about to fucking come in here.
Oh yeah, tell that nigga to come in here, bro. Theory, great, bro.
Yo,
I don't know what he's pissed at, to be honest. But he said, "Someone send me the link."
No, it's about the Caesar thing.
Yo, let me
Yeah,
say
probably
something about the
Caesar,
Caesar thing. When it comes to Caesar, or at least that dude that looks like Caesar in the last panel, okay, I assume that that's not him, but maybe Oda drew that guy to look like him.
Yeah.
So then all our attention will be on him, so then he can bring forth a new character, in such quick time.
Plus,
That would be relevant.
3 things about that character you see. He doesn't have the handcuffs on. Second of all, his body, like the coat.
I mean, the dude looks badass though. I won't lie.
The coat that he wears when he's in Logia form, basically, it always like spews smoke out, or basically it moves around on its own. It's not doing that. Like the shirt he's wearing or the clothes he's wearing should be doing that, but it's not doing it. Plus, his hair goes up. His hair is basically like down on his shoulders.
Yeah, I'm just
Caesar
saying.
got a big ass chest. He got some wide ass shoulders too, bro.
Yeah, but Caesar's not that tall, though.
All right, so look. So a better example is Chopper.
Huh? What happened? But anyways, I wouldn't be surprised if that's Caesar, because Caesar right now he's kind of in a pinch, so I think he would do anything to like get away from Big Mom. So
Yeah, I was just thinking, it's like, if Caesar got the option, right?
Yeah.
Go with me. I'm thinking out Big Mom. You can help me with your gas powers.
Yeah, exactly.
Help me, or you stay with this dude and fail at this mission, you have no chance of completing.
And
No
bro,
chance.
when I saw that panel, I was thinking, oh shoot,
Yeah, but
Caesar must have like he changed up his whole swag just so he could fit in with Capone.
yeah, but Brago, the thing about it, like Caesar, he had Perospero as his guard.
Yo,
Yeah,
that-
they can take out Perospero, bro.
That dude has
You
gloves
don't
on.
think Capone can take off those? No. Yeah. I mean, and what was weird was that I felt like Vito was what was the Vito like the second in Gotti?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Saw Vito behind, and then this random person we haven't seen before is like right front and center.
Right. Which is confusing because we should have got him an introduction when we were with Capone, so he might have been doing something the entire time. Or it's just I don't know. I don't want to say it's Caesar because like it doesn't make any sense to me for why Oda would give him like a hair change like that unless like some crazy shit happened while they're
What
taking
if
him out.
he told him to join his crew?
Because he joined them. Yeah, he joined Capone's
He joined
crew.
his. If he joins Capone's crew, he gotta dress like him. You know.
Exactly. That's what I was
But like
thinking.
not even I guess. But I think it would like if it is Caesar, right? I think it would be funny if like they like got him out somehow. There's like a huge explosion, and that's why his hair is like that because it's like all like frizzy and shit.
Bro, but that makes Capone's crew a little bit too overpowered because Caesar, he's a pretty good.
It doesn't make him overpowered, bro. Like if you think about Luffy's crew, like they got like so much more like crew members than like every other person we've seen. Like look at Law's crew, bro. Like Law's crew looks fucking trash.
Yeah, Law's trash.
Well, they had that giant in Beppo.
I can't see.
No,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
that was
we
Sanji's
don't know how
Electro.
strong like his crew members are, but like I'm just saying, like it didn't look like anything, like we didn't see anything really crazy, like Devil Fruit users or anything. I mean, it's possible we might see some shit in Wano that we might get impressed with, but yeah.
Oh
No,
yeah,
they're
I got kicked out or something.
Can
But
you guys?
what I was trying to say is like Chop is not his monster point form. That's obviously him like taking his powers to another level. But like him in his regular form, if he was to get cuffs put on him, he would stay that way. He's not gonna change back because he's not mad. Because he's not.
How do we know that though? That makes sense, but how do we know that though?
It makes
dead
sense.
ass?
Then, so what are you? So yo, look, it's like
Because you don't know. Because we don't know. Like legit.
No, listen. When
Chopper could become a regular ass deer or whatever. Or what the fuck it is.
Listen, I just brought up a legit point that counted what you said, and now you're like, we just don't. Now you want to pull up, we just don't.
Nah.
Know. So whatever. I'm off the topic.
Wait.
No,
What was this? What was the question?
No, there's one reason it doesn't counter it, and that's because
In your theory.
we've seen Caesar with the handcuffs on, and he hasn't changed. So why
No,
would
No,
you?
I
but
know,
seriously
that's what
though,
I'm saying. He's
I
still
think the
holding on
jacket
to
is different from his ability. That's my point on it.
The whole Caesar thing being in Capone's crew or whatever. I don't care what your opinion is on that. It could be either or, right? But the whole thing about the lab coat is wrong. It's his coat isn't his fruit. It's just
Exactly,
he isn't
Theory. I
wearing
was
a sea
telling them,
stone.
bro.
Like it becomes gas, just like how Ace's hat, becomes fire. And when the sea stones are on him, it just becomes an ordinary lab coat. You can go have a look.
But who said
Yeah,
the thing was basically a
It's just
devil?
the coat. You did, Ashra. You said, "Oh,
didn't-
he's got the sea stone.
I
The
said the
coat's
fact-
still fluffy."
You
No.
did, Ashura.
No, you gotta forgive
I
him.
said the code basically it reacts to him. That's what I said.
No, the
Because
quote
he's-
from you is, when he's
gas
wearing
loaded.
sea stone, the coat is still fluffy. That's not correct.
That's what
you
I
gotta-
said. It's not correct. It shouldn't be. It should be
No, you
negated.
did, no, you didn't say that's not correct. But I'm saying that's not correct.
Theory, you gotta forgive him. He got that from the anime filler.
I know, but the anime's got it right. The anime got it
That's
right
your
too.
department.
Yo,
The anime
Ashra, I don't know if you
did it
didn't know or
properly.
not, but he was
But
trolling you
what
when
was
he said
what
that.
was the other point, you guys? You're talking about awakenings with the Impel Down guards, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they are Devil Fruit users. They're Zoan types, and if you were to put Sea Stone on them, we don't know, but you'd have to assume that they'd go back to human form because that's like Doflamingo. He could just do awakening on that ship right now and get out.
Oh, hold up. So look, I get what you're saying, but I always thought about those guards, right? That they was kind of animals that ate a fruit. I never thought that they was humans at an extreme form. You
That were
gotta
animals that
Yeah.
ate human fruits.
They said that they were people that were awakened Zoan users, but I don't know why they were stupid.
So with that, what you just said, does that mean that
Wait,
if
wait,
we
wait,
give
wait,
if we give Chopper the sea stone,
Theory,
does
I'm
he
not trying
turn
to
back
say-
to a human or to a
No, he
deer?
turns into a reindeer. Yeah.
I'm not trying to
So
say
all
that
right,
you're
yeah,
wrong,
that's what I'm saying.
Theory,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say that you're wrong there. I'm just trying to find out when did it say that they was human? Because I remember Crocodile saying that like they're awakened devil.
It never says that they were human. He just says they're awakened
Yeah.
zone
So
users.
I'm actually. So where did you hear that they was human?
But it can't be because Chopper's the only one with the human fruit, and you can only have one fruit or one type of fruit. So like
No,
they
no. What
can't
Ty's
be.
saying,
but like what he's saying
what Ty's saying is like they
wasn't
could
there
all three of them could be like a guard dog, and they gave them the cow.
Yeah, with like a cow fruit. Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. I feel you. All right.
Yeah, but we haven't. Well, no, we haven't seen that so far, have we?
I mean, it's definitely possible. It could be why they were so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
That wasn't that
Like
horse.
of course. Wait. The thing about the human fruit is
right?
like Chopper. I remember Pell had some kind of double fruit, and I think he said like model Phoenix. No, not model.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Well,
He said
because
model something like model Falcon. So let's like it could be
what
other
you said,
human
you
fruits.
said that
Like model.
that goes. Go ahead.
Are you going to interrupt?
What were you saying, Astro?
I was gonna say you said that because they eat the devil food, they got retarded. That's why they like that.
We don't.
No,
We don't know that.
no, that's not what I said.
He said if they were an animal to eat a fruit, it would explain why they're stupid.
Well, Pierre didn't Pierre
They are.
And when
Yeah.
Rob Lucci got beat, did he turn to human or he turned to the weak tiger?
He turned to the weak leopard.
Yeah,
But hold on.
Those guards,
The guards, they directed the guards to like different floors and shit like that. Like whenever the prisoners were breaking. In fact, they were on like one floor specifically. I think it was like 2 or 3 where they were like stationed and shit, and then like they could move
They
around.
had to know how they had the keys as well. They could lock you up.
Yeah,
and
exactly. So you
everything.
got to have some type of like sentience for that. So I don't think it would be like
And they have
guard
No,
dogs and shit.
but here's the thing. You're saying that, right? Chopper was a reindeer. Just because they're a guard, though, don't mean that they got to be stupid. That's like, no, but I'm just saying that.
Do you know of a dog who can grab keys and use
dogs are
a
pretty
fucking
smart,
club?
you
And
know? Dogs are pretty smart. You know that people say that. Like,
I'm gonna say this again, bro. Do you know of a dog who can get a club and swing it around?
Do you know of a reindeer? Wait, hold on. Do you know of a reindeer that's a doctor? This is One Piece. Calm down.
Yeah, we are blitzing, son. Blitzing.
Oh shit, Jay trolling, bro.
Wow.
I don't know. We'll have to find out later on.
To the Caesar thing, and to say his design change as well. Another thing, he's had 3 design changes already. From Punk Hazard, he had the first one, and then on Green Bit, he had a different one with the sunglasses, the top hat, and the scarf, and everything.
Yeah.
And then Zoe, he had a new one, and now again, if it's him, he's got another one. I don't see why it's surprising.
Yeah.
I can see it can go either way.
But hold on, but every
yeah, it can go either way. I'm
Every
leaning
single
towards
time I
that
see
it is
Caesar-
Caesar, though. 'Cause that was my first inclination that it was Caesar. That's what I'm leaning. towards.
every single time I seen Caesar, I could tell it was him. That guy, it was almost like, to me, it was almost like a Goku and like kind of similar, but they're not.
Oh,
It's not the
oh
same
yeah.
thing.
Susha just sent me a good point about the Impel Down guards. They all have a human lower half. They have like a human stomach.
That's right. Yeah, they had legs and shit and like abs. There was ab.
Yeah, those guys are humans. Those guys are
They're
humans.
not humans. Like I'm pretty sure they said their models. The model was like a centaur.
Yeah, no.
They have
but
a centaur devil fruit.
When you look at
I'm so confused right now, bro.
Ashra, wait. It's like if you look at the zebra one, for example, he has a zebra top half, and then he has a human bottom half.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's basically like Kaku in a way.
But what about Chopper when Chopper transforms though?
I don't know. He still wears shorts, doesn't he? He still wears pants.
Yeah, we haven't seen Chopper
I don't know.
as a reindeer ever since.
To be honest, I don't even know if that's awakening, guys. Like what Chopper does.
No, it's not. It's just
I think
it's
it's
a mixture of his rumble balls and all of that. He's mixing.
Wait, hold on. Like you could compare the viciousness of Monster Point to the viciousness of those guards. So it probably not really though, because
Nah, I would say it's more like Lucci's transformations and shit. That's what probably Chopper is. Like how Lucci can go to different forms of his like leopard shit or whatever it is. That's probably what Chopper can do.
Right, but if you would think about an awakening for a Zoan, it would literally be Monster Point.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is like the only
Yeah.
thing that's to me that stops it from being like an awakening is that those guards got back up where Monster Point stay knocked out. But again, since he's forcing himself to do it, I can see as a drawback he doesn't get the.
But my problem with the whole Zoan awakening thing is why are the ones that are actually doing it themselves stupid, and the one who's cheating like Chopper able to master it?
No, because it's probably
cheating as well, though,
an
Terry.
experience
I
thing.
think they're
I
cheating
think.
as well.
What's up, Brago?
I think they're cheating as well. I think that they just have a better pill.
Maybe.
Yeah, true. Like I think
They just have a more potent like form of it. Chopper has like he has it, but it's not as potent. Like it turns him like stupid in every form. Like they're just.
Well, then, bro, I gotta ask you, where would they get those pills from? Because didn't Chopper make them by himself?
Well, no, the
government,
doctor,
Oh,
you know, the doctor lady from Drum Island, she knows how to make them too.
Right.
And she said other clock tasks. Top
One,
class
So
doctors
Vegapunk could
know.
have made him for the guards or some shit.
Test
Maybe.
out. What better place to test this?
Well, I don't. We never seen him take pills, but I think that lady, the animal trainer lady, was able to do something that helped the process.
But like I had like a mini theory on this, but I think those guys are like possessed by like the spirit soul, so they don't have control over like the
devil fruit.
transformation. Yeah, they're possessed over it. They're possessed by
How
it.
would that even
Yeah,
happen?
I agree that they're possessed, but I feel like they got pushed to that point
Yeah, I agree with that.
before they were ready. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I think that's kind of like
I feel like if any of the devil fruit users would be possessed, it would have to be the zones.
Because if you look at their eyes, right, they have that eyebrow thing where if you look at the sword Fungfried, he has the same eyes. So it seems like they're kind of like that's the spirit itself of the devil fruit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that, but
Is it like has it been completely confirmed about the swords yet? Like, do the swords like have like
yeah, those are the actual spirit. Those swords.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because they're like just doing stuff on their own. Like a sword doesn't think, you know, the sword can't choose. I'm going to turn into an elephant today. That's the fruit. You're going. I'm going to turn into an elephant.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't even think about it like that.
Oh, what I was saying before is that the animal lady tamer, the awakening, and I think about Chopper, not super experienced in there, like through training and stuff with the whip, them do it. But with Chopper, he's smart, but he doesn't have the experience. Like he's not training every day to it.
Yo, my thing with Chopper though is like you know how like zones have hybrid and full form. Chopper may have like a full human form later on down the road, like a human form. You know?
Oh shit!
That would be mad weird though.
Yeah, that could be like an awakening or something.
Like with no hair or something.
Yeah, I don't know how he'll look like, but you know.
Yo, my biggest gripe with Chopper is that he never uses that brain point like special shot, that ranged attack he has that he
It's
used on
because he's
Supernova.
always in it. He's always in it now.
So he doesn't know how to use it anymore.
No, he's always in brain point. Like
No,
you
but
know
there
that
was
little
a- there was
tiny
a
chopper
ranged
that runs around.
No, there was a ranged attack that he used to use in brain point. He doesn't use it anymore.
Oh right. I don't remember.
It was
it.
like
Oh, that's
Yeah.
like a calculation thing, I think, where he like puts his two hands together or something like that.
Yeah, he looks for their weak point.
Yeah, weak
Yes.
point. Yeah, that's the one.
Hey, at Sabodi, in Sabodi, the captain that Law picked up at the auction or whatever, he was tussling with one of the pacifista. Well, it was because of Law like put him in front of him, but he has like strength similar to a pacifista and shit. I think that nigga's strong as fuck. To what like Fruit was saying earlier or whatever.
by a mink.
What was that?
Did he get slammed by a mink?
Bro,
The dude
you
from
know
Lost,
that was
John Bart. John Bart.
Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah, John Bart.
Yeah.
But you make it sound like the minks are weak, bro.
I mean, the same minks. Wasn't the same minks that Luffy was like 2v1
Nah, he was
Yeah,
just
basically.
1v1 them, bro.
Nah, didn't two of them attack Luffy when he first
Nah,
got
it was
there?
just one, bro. It was the bull. That was it.
Yeah. And the ape
I
was
think
already
they were
fucked up because of Jack or
They
whatever.
were
Yeah,
taking
and Jack
turns or
was
something.
and Jack was
Luffy,
fucked
right?
him up
Didn't
as
the ape
well.
take turns and maybe it was just the bull.
So-
No, I think it was.
Oh shit! So that actually, hey, bro, that worked against you, bro. Jack fucked them up, and then they came and fought base
Then
Luffy or whatever.
he also nerfs their ability as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the rubber
yeah, true,
thing,
yeah, yeah.
electro as well. Yeah.
Brago
Shit.
taking all sorts of L's today.
Nah,
you know
it ain't
what?
an
Like
L,
I
bro.
always say, 2
It
L's
ain't an L,
make a
bro.
W. So congratulations to you.
Congratulations. Anyway, good
Oh,
talk.
wait, and-
Like the stream people. What you say?
And then I was also back in Sabaody too and shit. Ex Drake, I know this is obvious and shit like that, but that nigga like stopped the monk and killer and shit like that. He stopped him like
Strongest supernova.
yeah,
I'm just yeah.
and
Oh,
then he knocked back the pacifista and shit. Granted, that nigga he wasn't paying attention or whatever, but he knocked back the pacifista. So we should actually really consider Drake to be the strongest supernova.
no, X Drake is in my top 5. I'm not strong. I don't have the strongest side.
He's in my top 5. Yeah, he's in my top 5. Bro.
X Drake is middle tier.
Wow. Yeah, X Drake
Yeah,
is.
Fruit just ate it, bro.
I don't know. I'm skeptical with Hawkins and approval. I'm so.
I think Hawkins is.
I'm sorry,
top 5
bro.
as
I
well.
know some people will disagree with me, but I literally cannot see any supernovas being stronger than Kid, Law, or Luffy.
I think the top 5 are Kid, Luffy, Law.
Yeah, I
Hawkins,
No, but
Drake.
what would be the problem with them reaching their potential right now, and then Luffy, Law, and Kid reaching their potential later?
No, I understand, but like, I don't know. It's just like that's not the one.
I gave the example in that other stream where like they seem like Luffy, Law, and Kid were the strongest. You see like how Orochi did, and
Yeah, we may be.
Ty's lagging really hard right now, but to answer Theory's question, like I don't know, like just like from what I've seen from like the story, like there hasn't been anything that really like made me think like, oh, this dude could be like stronger than Kid, or like, you know what I mean, like this dude could be stronger than Luffy.
because Oda's saving it for later. Just that's why, like, as he starts
But Fruit, I gotta say this: if we were to compare Law and Luffy, it's a difficult comparison because Law has like he uses different types of skill sets and different types of way of fighting than Luffy does. Even though we saw that Luffy has a lot of destructive power and shit like that, you know, the things that usually would win in a fight. So if we take that same aspect to the other supernovas like Hawkins, I think me and Theory talked about this in a different stream or whatever. That Hawkins could take a lot of fucking shit and then like still be good. Yeah. So like it's not even that like he's stronger or weaker. Yeah.
To me, like I feel like Oda made a point to like highlight these 3 in Sabaody, as in like these are gonna be the 3 that are gonna be like the most important, the most strongest, like the most shit going around now.
So how come out of all of them only Lucas and it had to work together to do it, and with Kid?
Brago, I mean Ty, you're lagging. I don't know what you're saying.
Yo, but let me point out that Kizaru did say that Hawkins is going out first, man. So maybe that's foreshadowing that Hawkins going to get defeated first.
Did anyone hear what Ty said? Because I was actually interested.
Well,
It's still lagging.
Clara?
It's still lagging.
So if you can hear me, it can't be helped. Just next time.
Actually, it's clear now.
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, it was. Try talking again, Ty.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not even.
Nah,
it's still happening.
Yeah, next time, bro.
Yeah, aren't Law, Kid, and Luffy the youngest supernovas?
Well, it's also, I think, you know, if let's say, for example, all 3 of them are D's, it could be that reason as well, or you know, that whole rivalry thing.
Is Kid a D?
Possible.
I don't know. I don't think
It's-
Kid's a
we
D,
don't know.
bro. Honestly,
We don't
You're
know.
right, Froob. Like the point was made like that. I'm just saying that like Matt said this before too. That like we can't really compare or like really rank the supernovas right now. Like it's a toss up, bro. Because we're learning new shit about everybody. Like every other chapter, every few chapters and shit. Imagine next arc, we might learn some shit about fucking Bonnie out of nowhere. Irrelevant as fuck, but we might. Yeah,
all right,
so.
yo. So all right. So is anything? Did it stop lagging?
I think it's good now. It sounds fine.
All right. So all I was trying to say, I believe, is that, you know, he has to like. I've thought before that they were saying like we still don't know what the One Piece is, right? It's a lot of things that we still don't know. We don't know a lot about King Conqueror's Haki, so I feel like he just gave us those 3 to focus on for now, and they're cool, they're strong, yeah. But it's other ones that could be stronger that he just didn't show us yet. He's showing us later on, like a Rouge or like, you know, possibly Capone and other ones to make it more interesting. Just like
But that's part of the greatness of One Piece, that like we have our main storyline, but the world building and the world development is so great that it makes everything good. The fact that we have other like they're not protagonists, but they're like what rivals, you can call them, whatever, and we're getting really good insights like what their story is. It makes One Piece that much better.
Like, you know how like in Naruto, like they introduce Itachi and Kisame, and we like, oh snap, yo, that's crazy. Then later we get Sasori, we get all these other crazy people that's mad strong, and it's like, you know, it's like they're all strong, but that didn't mean that Itachi and Kisame was the 2 strongest.
Yeah, they're all strong in their own way. I think that's going to be the same with the supernovas. Like,
Yeah.
it's not with Capone.
And what's his name?
More
Like,
of a strategist. So that's, I think all the supernovas are going to have their different ways of fighting.
I think you're sleeping. I think you're sleeping on Capone.
Oh yeah. I was just saying this.
I don't think anyone's sleeping on Capone, bro.
No, I am. Fury, wake my ass up, bro. What about Capone is fucking wake my ass up, bro? What's up?
Grimm is seriously sleeping on Capone right now. He's in the fire tank pirates hideout, sleeping on Capone.
Dead ass.
No, I actually want to hear what Theory has to say because I've heard Ty's opinion on this. Everything is.
It's
What do you have
more
to say,
or
Theory?
less just like that awakening we got from, is it not in terms of One Piece, but for us, that chapter with Brule, that we were underestimating all the people we were supposed to be underestimating. They turned out to be GGs. So I wouldn't be surprised if Capone, even though he does do plans and stuff, if they go wrong, he can't, handle it. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no way he's been 100% successful with a plan. He's had to fight.
Theory. And what I was saying, because like when I read that chapter, what I got from it is that, so you see how Capone, he got defeated, right?
By who?
Capone?
By Snack, right?
Yes.
So check this out. So based off what Jinbei said, when I read that chapter, what I got from it is that.
Whoa. What the
All right,
fuck?
so no, that was Fifth Son, I think. I believe he came in playing the stream.
Yeah.
Don't ever do that again. All right. So what I was saying is that
I'll let that one go.
Oh my.
All right. So what I was saying was that. Oh, all right. So he lost to Snack, but based on what Jinbei said, he was doing stuff bigger than taking out Snack. Like, he was doing a bunch of crazy stuff before, so taking out Snack should have been no problem. I felt like for part of his plan, he let himself lose to Snack and he played it off like, please let me join your crew, don't kill me, spare me. And then Big Mom let him join, and then he upped the ranks, like, for part of his plan. But if he wanted to, he was strong enough to beat Snack too. Is what I'm saying, based off what Jinbei said.
Another thing too is, like I went through with Master J about Hawkins's fruit and the potential when you really get down and think. Let's say from what we saw on Zoe and that you can transform into this and that. If you're inside, you can manipulate everything inside the castle. Let's say he turns into this giant fortress, and he's got all his crew, man in the turrets, this and that, fodder, whatever. But if that fortress is indestructible, let's say, and you have to get inside.
Yeah, like
to fight Capone, and
Bartos
he can manipulate everything. Yeah, and he
then why was he?
Did you
why was he
see
concerned with Nekomamushi?
That's where I get stuck.
Well, the thing that I feel like with the Nekomamushi thing is that's not what he came there for. So he backed out. And again, another thing is that part of like him losing to Snack to try to play his plan off and get under Big Mom, he wasn't ready to expose how monstrous he was. So he was just like, yo, that's a monster. I would have to fight like a monster to do it. Let me just pull back.
I feel like he's prepared for things he's planned. So if something doesn't go his way, that's when like he can.
Okay,
and
they say like that people, all those people he murdered, and the crews come after him. They might have been fodder or whatever. Let's say some of them were strong. None of them could get past this fortress that he has.
Yeah.
All right, I got 2 points then. So the first one I want to make is that like Capone, we saw like the different personalities of the supernovas and shit like that. Capone, when we first got introduced to him, he ordered one of his crewmates to bring Bonnie to him. And then when the crewmate was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that. I can't do that," he stabbed him. He got mad because what he wanted to do didn't happen. And that to me shows me that like he wants to get his way. He's kind of like a crybaby. If he doesn't get his way,
yeah, I agree.
He's gonna like that. So like. I couldn't see him like if a person that he could handle for sure is in front of him. I couldn't see him like going around him. I would see him going through him and just going about his way. Because if he could beat his ass, like it doesn't really matter. Like all right. And hold on, wait. The other point that I had to say was that do you guys think that Big Mom has seen the full capability or even like a good amount of Capone's power?
I don't think it matters.
No, yeah,
even if Luffy showcased his full capable powers, like he isn't ready. None of the supernovas are ready to fight.
No, but I'm saying like for her to like make her for her to make Capone the head of the security for the wedding, I feel like he had to display his ability to her. So do you guys think
but
that?
it doesn't mean that he had to display
in
his
some way.
his
In
full
some way,
ability.
he had to show his defensive prowess in some way. Yes.
Yeah, because he got the title of Rook, which is like just under the Queen and King. So,
but that could be because he's like doing what he needs to. He's like accomplishing the targets and shit like that.
They said something about he proved his defensive capability.
Exactly. She had to do something to show Big Mom that he is superb.
But all I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
say
I
about
agree
the
with that,
thing
but I'm
where
just saying that that doesn't mean that he had to go all out and show everything. Because I feel like he's been very conservative.
Oh
Well,
yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
He's
he
got
showed
some
it just
tricks. Yeah.
enough. He showed it just enough. I don't know if that,
thing about like the hit
but
Capone losing to the thing just so he could like join Big Mom's crew or whatever. I
Uh-huh.
don't necessarily know if I agree with that. I feel like it's pretty easy to join Big Mom's crew as long as you display your strength and you agree to marry into her family.
No, but check this out. Like, it's all right. Like, it's a version of Blackbeard's plan, but it's a little bit different because I don't. Blackbeard didn't have to lose to join Whitebeard's crew practically. So what he did is he acted like I'm gonna invade. He fought Snack. I'm pretty sure he could have beat Snack based off what Jimmy said. Y'all don't have to agree with that, but it's like he loses and he's on the crew now. It's like I feel like
We
I check
don't.
this out because look, if he would have won, let's say he shows this crazy fortress to the full potential. He destroys Snack and he asks us to join. Big Mom would be a bit more cautious of him at that point. He
Yeah,
probably wouldn't even be where he's at right now.
yeah.
But yeah, to back to the first point. The reason I said like we're sleeping is to just say his strong point is strategy. I don't think it
True.
works like that, man. Like Suru, she's got great strategy, but she's probably a strong dude.
I mean, I
Uh,
see what you're saying, but at the same time, we haven't seen anything even close to where like we would even be hinted that Capone was gonna use a weapon like a melee weapon or throw a punch. Like it seems like he only uses like guns and shit like that and
Didn't
cannons.
he have? Didn't he have wait? Didn't he have some type of a spear that
oh,
his
Yeah, he had a
man?
fruit,
seesaw and spear, but I'm pretty sure one of his
fruit.
crewmates was using it.
Oh, okay.
That's like saying Zoro can't use the sword.
How?
What?
If he's using utility to his advantage, why is it a problem?
No, no. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, wait. There you got
why
a point. Ben
would
Beckman has a gun. Another thing too with
Hold on,
Capone
Ty.
is that like
Hold
But
on, Ty.
do you think Capone is like a sniper like Usopp? Like I don't know, like maybe he's
no,
got
not a
like crazy
sniper,
hockey,
but
but like I don't see how you could be a top 1v1 fighter with just a fucking gun
I
and you
didn't
don't
say
have
he
like.
was a 1v1 fighter.
Isn't that what you just
Beckman
said?
has a gun.
No, I never said a
What
1v1
did you
fight.
say?
I said we can't sleep on him just being a strategist. He can be very strong based on his fruit and what he's capable of.
Check this out. So he doesn't have to have the range like Usopp, but he could have like that close up to middle range.
I feel like we're arguing two different things here.
It's more like
All right.
potential.
Yeah,
it's more
we
like
are, but-
it's more like potential hacks.
I mean, no. We agree with that, but we're talking about 1v1. What can he really do?
And check out like enough isn't revealed about him, so it's easy to play him at this point. It's easy to underrate him at this point because Oda's still revealing him chapter after chapter. But what I want to say is like I'm making a new video on Capone right now, and they said he had this fortress, right? Another like I keep hearing y'all say the defense. Fortress is defense, but fortress could be a stronghold too, and a stronghold isn't even with a fortress. It's like it's not all
Stronghold's
about
defense.
No. I know, but at the same time, it doesn't always have. It isn't only limited to.
That's his
like,
specialty, defense.
Wait, hold on. But a stronghold in a fortress, it's not only limited to defense. A stronghold could be like, yo, we got guns over here. We got this. We got orphans.
Yes, but
not
you're
getting
standing right there with a gun. You're not attacking them with a gun. You're standing right there with a gun.
Yeah.
They're coming
but
to
it
you with
still,
a gun.
It still has orphans
No,
in it. You know what I mean?
Capone has the potential to be disgusting because of his powers and how he uses them. But we're saying like 1v1.
Even
like
all right.
crew.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now.
If you're stripping off the crew, then we already discussed this.
No. I'm not. No. Okay, I when I say Capone versus somebody, his crew is part of his tactic. It's like Zoro with his swords. His crew is part of his weapon. I'll agree to
Not
that.
for nothing. That's
Hold on, wait.
stuff.
I have to build onto that though. At the same time, like if we're saying that Capone is allowed to use his crew, then we have to let Luffy use his crew as well. Like, why is that?
No,
like,
no. Fruit, because Luffy fights. Luffy even tells motherfuckers, hey, I got this. Don't worry about it. Or when Zoro says, I got this, he lets him handle it, shit like that.
Okay, so if fucking Capone can let Akainu and Kizaru inside of his fucking fort.
No,
and,
I
like,
just about to say
control
that
shit and, like,
that if Luffy had a fight and he's letting Zoro, Sanji, Robin, Frankie out and they all jump somebody, that is cheating.
I think they all would go in with him. Like like Capone would probably have it as his fortress, and everybody would be in fighting him. But he would have.
Oh, hold on. I gotta take that back. Capone using that powers isn't cheating because that's like saying Big Mom, Zeus, and Prometheus is cheating. It's like just some people have the ability to bring others out of them.
No, that's not a good example, but
No, yes, because those are two different entities. What I'm saying is that because that's we've seen Capone fight like that. All those methods. Every time we've seen Capone is with his crew. He's using his crew as an offensive capability and a defensive capability. All I'm saying is that I can consider his crew to be a weapon, just like a sword. So if we would put it doesn't, and Capone's strength increases with the strength of his crew. So that's what I was saying earlier. To me, he's not scary right now. But if he got Luffy inside of his stuff, inside of him, then okay, all right, Capone's a threat or some shit like that. If he
I know
had
what you're saying, but like, if we're saying that like, if you can use other crewmates to help you, like it's almost like saying like Nami's a really strong character because of like how like her utility works.
I think it's more so like that. Like he would never. I don't think he would have someone like Luffy in his crew because Luffy doesn't help the fort. He would just jump out and fight people. His tactic is we stay in this fortress, we shoot them down. If they get close and they get in, we deal with them inside.
Yeah,
I think that's how it works.
And then another thing
with Capone as well, though, he's not gonna make a move unless he has like a good strategy.
Yeah.
That's why I'm overcoming it. Like that's why I feel like the Nakamushi thing, we shouldn't read too much into that.
We all know though, guys. He's gonna have one little bit of spotlight, and then he's gonna get wrecked. We know that though, right?
With Hawkins, hold on. With Hawkins' power, because I'm not exactly showing this. When he was getting killed, like when he should have died, was his crew members dying randomly, or was it
was random people, bro.
Oh, all right. No, chill. Listen, I don't really like whatever. I asked, but listen about that. So that could be cheating, just like Capone, because he should have died, but these other people are dying.
No, that's not cheating. That is not cheating.
I'm saying that doesn't make it.
You're right. No, you're right. That's a very good example, and that helps prove the Capone point that his crew is part of his ability. You can say that it's kind of like Zoro changing out his swords or getting new swords. He's getting stronger crew members, or he's changing his crew members to increase his offensive defensive ability, how he fights. So that's why I agree like that. But and I also have to say that Hawkins, that's his power. That's how he fights. He's gonna curse a bunch of niggas, and then when you run up on him with some light speed kicks, he's gonna eat them. That's why I feel like Hawkins is like dead ass. He might have one of the most hacks fruit because you could drop a nuclear bomb on him. He's gonna get back up and then shoot your ass.
And another thing is, I'm not trying to say Capone is anywhere as strong in Naruto as I mean in One Piece as Itachi was in Naruto. But you see what Itachi did to Kakashi. Then when my guy came and he was like, I know all about the Sharingan. Don't look at their eyes, look at their feet. And Itachi was like, yo, as interesting as it seems, I didn't come here for a full scale war without Kisame. And they just dipped. That's like Capone. He's just like, oh, this guy's a monster. I ain't come here for this. Let's dip. You know what I mean? Like being smart about it.
So with that point you just said, do you agree that Nekomamushi can get in Capone's ass?
Nah, I just feel like, all right, look. I feel like because the same thing, like, what do you think would have happened if Mike Guy and Itachi fought? It probably would have been a good fight, but I don't think Itachi would have lost.
You could. I can.
Hold on, bro. Let's get on Naruto for 1 second. Mike Guy, eighth, the seventh gate, bro. He can pop out the seventh gate, so it doesn't matter who you fight. If you have the seventh gate, you getting into everybody's ass.
Hold on, bro. Real fast with the cat. Remember, he did lose a limb. Maybe without losing a limb or something. I don't know, but you got to keep that in mind too.
I could argue for Capone as well. Like, let's say he assumes he gets in the fight, right, and he's not winning, it's not losing or whatever. All the other minks are gonna hop in,
Right.
It was a better move.
It's not a good.
Exactly. It's not a smart choice.
Nah, but like going back to the point where we were talking about earlier, where we're counting Capone's crew and his own strength, it's like you can basically put infinite amount of fucking people on Capone's crew, and then he can have infinite strength.
At the same time,
the advantage. That's why he's strong. But then he doesn't
I
have
understand that. I understand that. But that's not Capone's strength. That's like him amplifying his crew, basically.
Fool. You just kind of contradict yourself. You know what it is? I understand what you're saying, but you gotta how Bonnie could just turn people age, how Law could just cut things. Unfortunately, his hack's fruit is that he could just bring these people out. So it's like
no, you can use your crew, but I'm gonna use mine as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
not if wait, hold on. Not if his fortress is keeping your crew out. Then what? What you gonna do now?
Okay, Brago. So let's say Capone and Luffy were in a Coliseum, and it was just them two fighting, and then Capone has all his people hidden inside of him. Who's right?
Yeah,
but you better not say Capone, bro. You better not say Capone, bro.
Are they coming
nobody
out
could
of
break
him
the
to fight?
birdcage, right? So nobody could.
Yeah, he's using the crew because they're inside of him.
No.
Then you just literally prove my point. Like,
you can't if he's in a Coliseum and he's bringing dudes out of him, is that allowed?
There is
We're
no
talking
rules here.
about
It's a Coliseum.
strength in a 1v1 here. I'm literally talking about strength in a
No,
1v1.
but Fruve,
Wait,
that's you already know.
Brago, check this
That's
out.
just Fruve. You can
Okay,
ask for
okay.
yourself.
Zoro versus Luffy.
hold on. I
If
didn't
Zoro
say
fights
what you said, but
Luffy,
I'm
that's
saying
cheating
is
because he
that
has swords.
Guys,
No,
That's
like
what you're
there's
saying.
too many
no,
people
guys,
talking at the same time,
guys.
bro. Like we need to stay on track.
For the Fruve thing, Fruve simply just wants to know if Capone punched like a boulder, is it going to explode? Is his physical strength?
No. That's
no,
not what I'm
it's not.
saying.
It's
Then
not
what
gonna
do you?
explode.
Then what do you want?
No, wait.
Okay, like let's go to the who said the Coliseum example.
I did.
Okay. If you use the Coliseum example, if Capone and Luffy are in a 1v1, right, and then all of his crew hops out on Luffy, that literally does not say Capone is strong at all. That literally just shows that it's like strategy and it's like the utility of his
Is that
crew.
not his tactics? Is that illegal to use in a fight?
But you guys keep saying it wrong. They don't even need to hop out.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
If they don't
stay
hop
in.
out, that's fine. But if they hop out to fight Luffy, then you're disqualified.
I don't think
Why,
so.
Brago?
Because
If Zoro fights Luffy and Zoro uses swords, he's disqualified because Luffy is not using swords.
Those are swords. You're bringing actual people.
sure
These are his crew. This is what he has as a weapon.
Yeah,
It's inside
Big
of his
Mom.
body. This is how he fights.
Yeah.
If this is dead ass, that's why I can say it's just like Zoro. Zoro is using swords. That's how he fights. Capone
like
has
saying,
his
whoa,
crew
whoa,
inside of him.
whoa.
That's how he fights.
That's like
Yeah,
saying
I
Moria-
understand that.
Wait,
That's
wait, hold
perfectly
on.
fine. But if you're saying that you can have like infinite crew members inside of his body, and then those
That makes him stronger. Yes, that's how he increases his strength. Let's put it like this: if we replace his crew members with spears of hockey, what about it then? Is that cheating?
It's like the same. It's like
No.
That's like saying Moria. Wait, hold on. That's
guys,
like
I
saying
can give
Moria
you another. I
can't.
can give you another example. It's like if you took Mondor and you put him in the Colosseum, right? His fruit. He can imagine anything in that book. He can imagine allies. He can imagine things to happen to you.
Exactly, and that's not cheating.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say like Moria using his zombies to come and fight, and that's his powers or shadows or whatever. It's like that's just part of Capone's
No,
powers.
but hold on, theory. Even when you're using that, right? When you're saying that he can imagine anything in his book, that's still shit that he did with his own fruit and his own abilities and shit like that.
No, wait, fruit. But you gotta remember is that he keeps these people small. They're small at first, and then they come out and get bigger. So it's still Capone's.
So then he brings out.
Fruit. So if we change his crew into sea stone spears, where he has literally 50,000 sea stone spears, and he's throwing them shits, launching them shit just like bullets, is that cheating?
Those are inanimate.
No.
But if he can do that by himself, yeah, he's obviously hacks as fuck. But we haven't seen anything like that.
Oh, another thing what I want to say about his offense capabilities is look at Bartho, who's defense too, but then he has that homage fist where he uses it for offense. Capone can still use parts of his fortress for offense too. It's not like
This is exactly what I'm trying to say. All right, if we're gonna use this example that Capone's entire crew is inside of him, right? And then he hops out and fucking gangs up on Luffy, right?
Gang.
Yeah, exactly. He gangs up on Luffy, right? And then obviously that's a genius move, and it proves he's smart, and it proves how good his devil fruit is, but it doesn't prove that he's stronger than Luffy. It just proves that his crew's stronger than Luffy and that he's smarter than Luffy.
Capone is not stronger than Luffy.
I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, even if Jack uses poison and wins, he used poison and won at the end of the day.
It's like for example, right? I just feel like there's a reason that not only Sanji, Nami, Chopper, Caesar, all didn't fight this man and his crew. They just gave up.
True.
Well, we know that's.
Whoa, no. That's because they threatened.
Yeah,
Sanji. Yeah.
Sanji told him no, I'm leaving.
No, before the threatening, he turned up and was taking people hostage, and they had a discussion, and they didn't fight, and then they got taken hostage.
You talking about when they got ganged up on?
Sanji should have. They should have fought. Right?
They was ready to fight, bro. But then Capone was like, "Do you want to enter my castle or something?" That's when he trapped him in there.
Guys out. Caesar literally said, "Yo, let's take these guys out." Right?
Yeah.
No.
Yo, that was some badass shit. I was fucking with Caesar then. He wasn't a coward.
I did say that, but the thing, the way that I look at that, if Capone hasn't been showing his full potential, he's been acting like a lackey or whatever. He's gonna think yo, Sanji, we can take this guy out. I feel like right now I noticed a change in his attitude to where he's like, all right, he told Peckham's the plan. He tried to kill him. Jinbei's aware of the plan now. They got a meeting. Pretty much, Luffy knows Capone's plan now, and he has no reason to conceal his abilities anymore. That's why he's like, yo, if he pisses me off, we'll take care of him right now. And
anyway, and to go back to the power point, right? We shouldn't even argue. Oh, should his crew count? Should his crew not count? We know that in the story, they are there and he uses them, and we have to just give that to Capone because it exists.
No.
Oh my God, I feel like we can come to agreement on this because I feel like you're just arguing to argue. Like I understand Capone can be strong and that he can be strong by himself, but if we're using like Capone's entire crew versus one character, that's just unfair. Like we have to make it like a fair fight. Like obviously Capone's entire crew.
That's the value problem we're having. Capone's entire crew is not different characters; they are his weapon. Just like Zoro has a sword, his crew is his weapon. That's how I see it.
Of his crew, right? He's making use of his crew. Like he can fight without his crew. He doesn't have to use his crew. So he's making use of them. Luffy can do the same thing. It's not like his crew came with his ability.
But the difference is, and like what I think Theory's trying to say, that the difference is that like we're not gonna see Capone fight Luffy without his crew. So he's gonna.
We're not gonna see.
You got to keep that in mind.
Wait. But the thing is, if that happened where Capone went against Luffy, other people are gonna hop in. It's not gonna be.
No, I know, Brago. You're saying that, but what if he gets Luffy inside the fortress and Sanji and Jinbei and everybody's outside the fortress and they can't get in? Then what? And it's just Capone. And
I think Froob is right. We can meet at this that Capone versus Luffy. Luffy is stronger, but Capone has innate. He fights as a crew. That's how he fights as a crew, so that's his power.
It's the same with Jewelry Bonnie. Luffy is stronger than Jewelry Bonnie, but her fruit is hacks. Do you know what I mean? Like, so she could also win. It's just Capone.
No, but like not even that. Like, if Jewelry Bonnie,
I know what you're about to say. Oh, he's using extra resources. He's using other entities. He's using other people. Right. Secondary, all this and that. But that's how he fights, right? And that, let's say his fighting style is superior in a 1v1. Do you know what I mean? Because his 1v1 isn't a 1v1, it's a 1v100.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean,
and then to me, like I disagree with y'all. Like what I disagree with y'all at, y'all don't have to agree with this, but I feel like he's stronger than Luffy. Like what's like this, not stronger because of course Luffy could break the boulder, where Capone couldn't break the boulder. But I feel like stats, it's not all about offense. So probably Luffy outranks him in offense, but I feel like overall that like Capone's stats is probably higher. And
it's another point. Like someone brought up in the chat.
I was gonna say about
like
Capone's. I want to say one more thing about Capone's ability is that like I feel like at the least he's Luffy's equal or somewhere close at the least anyway. So it's not like he's way below Luffy.
Hold on. If Capone doesn't have hockey, it doesn't matter what he does to Luffy. Luffy is bulletproof. So
no, I know, but I'm pretty sure he has hockey being a captain in one of the worst races.
Another thing
Wait, but what I'm just trying to say is that Luffy. I
mean, I said one more thing, but go on.
All right, look, Capone is not like Frankie level, but he has this big crew. And Luffy just fire rides. That's what I'm trying to say. Like he's somewhere close to being Luffy's equal. And he has the crew with him.
Yeah, it's like another thing is like someone brought up in chat. I was going to say earlier too. Is let's say his crew are fodder, right? Someone like Luffy can just King's Haki and that's them out, and it's a 1v1. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah, but I don't think he taken Vito in the season.
Yeah, we see that they're pretty formidable people.
But that's just how it works. I'm afraid, through like unless like his crew gets wiped out and it's just Capone v thing, he'd probably dip.
So here's the thing: how I see it happening, right? How I see something happen like that is like, remember when the Enraged Army went after Luffy? Like I can see where like Luffy went after Capone, and Capone just pulls out like all these people, and then Luffy gets taken out. Like
oh my God, fucking Asha's sleeping.
Yes.
Another thing too, Farouk, is like it's stated that.
Oh my God, what is that?
Asha's sleeping.
Wait, one second.
Stated that all devil fruit.
Sounded like a warhog, bro.
It's stated that all devil fruit users want to eat their fruit.
Alright, bro, please mute him. I can't even hear theory, bro.
Yo, it's too powerful. I can't do it.
Troll, bro.
All right.
Oh my.
Oh man.
Yo, I'm trying to mute him. It's not working. Okay, there we go.
All right, I got it. You're a fucking troll. I was in the middle of a game.
Theory.
Myself. All right, what were you saying?
It's stated that all devil fruit users once they eat their fruit, they innately just know what to do with it. They don't like know like they're gonna get gear 4 or whatever, but they know what it is and what you know what to do.
Right. They get some.
So
They get.
if his enlightenment was this crew's crap without people to man it, you know, he's gonna go get people.
No, I understand completely, bro. I understand, like, but I literally understand what you're saying. That Capone, his like the strength of Capone is that he can make his crew stronger, and that with a strong crew,
He
he has
doesn't
like
make no, he doesn't make the crew
no, but like with
stronger.
with a strong crew, he can be very strong because his fruit is hacks, and it needs a crew to like use it properly.
No.
What I want to say too is that
Wait. What's the difference, Froob, with Capone and inside his fortress he's got cannons, guns, this and that, with Aokiji shooting the cannon and Buggy shooting the cannon. The cannon is the cannon, do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter who you've got shooting.
Well, it's different if you have Aokiji inside you shooting with ice.
No, it is a difference because all right, if we're
No, it's not.
right?
That's like Zoro having a
No,
bigger
listen,
sword.
Let me talk. If we're gonna say that, right? We're gonna pretend like Capone is a ship, right? Okay, he's a ship, right? So if you roll up on a ship and there's his entire crew is shooting cannons at you from the ship, I guess the fucking ship is just stronger than you, right?
I think what you're missing. I think what you're missing, Froob, is that he has a certain power level of people. Like he has Vito and he has that Caesar looking guy. It's not like he pulling out the 7 supernovas on people. That would be some cheating stuff.
But he's pulling out different people.
No,
No,
but
he wouldn't. That's my exact point. That it doesn't matter who he has inside of him. That's how he gets stronger.
I think you guys get it wrong though. Like if I don't think, because we haven't seen it, they probably can, but we haven't seen it. That a Vito from inside is just going to be popping at people. Yes, he probably can. Wait. When he turns into a fortress, even when he's in Capone form, he probably can, right? But that, like you guys are saying, isn't Capone's strength. If he's got all those fodder people and Vito on like these laser guns or this and that, because Capone himself can't use them, that's Capone's strength. Do you know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing, though, theory. Like Gotti, right? Didn't Gotti have an enhanced arm?
Yeah, but that's like that's for his own.
What is Vito's moniker?
I think
Monster Gun, right? Monster Gun Vito.
Yeah, I know they can shoot at you, bro. I'm not saying they can't.
Their specialty is shooting.
Whoa, Brago,
It's like for example, if he had Yasop in the fortress and he's on the top floor sniping people,
right?
You know, Capone's fortress is.
It's like he's using other people to enhance himself. Where it's like those people did not come with his fruit.
You've never seen
to be able to use Nami to drop water with a powder.
Brago, so that means that Zoro's cheating. That means that Zoro's cheating because he's using a sword to enhance himself.
But this is another thing. We haven't seen Capone bring anyone that has these extra powers yet. It's all just guns. So let's just stick with guns.
I'm pretty sure, Brago. I'm pretty sure that the monster gun guy, when he's inside the fortress, he shows honor. He pulls out a little handgun. He doesn't use the monster arm.
Come on, bro.
Nah, honestly, bro, like if we're gonna use that, I think we can use the same exact logic that Luffy's stronger than Cracker because Nami helped him in the fight.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Don't do that because that's being petty.
Stop.
No, it's not even.
No, it's the exact same thing.
No. Nobody said. No, Brago, stop. Nobody said
because of his devil fruit. Was it not?
Wait. No.
Not able to eat that many biscuits because of his devil fruit.
Wait. Nobody said Capone is stronger than anybody. So we're not saying Luffy is stronger than Cracker because of Nami. We're not saying Capone is stronger.
What? No, Ty's literal thing is that Capone is stronger than Luffy. I thought this was the entire argument. That was the entire argument that Capone is stronger than Luffy.
I wasn't on his.
Whoa, hold on. Can
Luffy
y'all
getting
hear
that
me
nigga's
clearly?
ass.
Yeah,
Wait,
go ahead.
Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So the thing is like with his offense capabilities and stuff like that, it's like for some reason, not for some reason. Y'all said why y'all think he doesn't have offense, but what I feel like is that like even if we go back to Itachi, like if he can, he'll just Sharingan you and kill you that way. I mean, or beat you that way. I feel like Capone is just using his people to do it because it's quick. Just like when Jack uses his poison, he's just because it's quick. It doesn't mean that these people can't fight. From the stories that Jinbei said, it's not like Jinbei said like he used his crew. and he beat everybody. Jinbei pretty much said that like, yo, this guy himself, like Capone, he didn't highlight Vito, he didn't highlight the machine gun. He was specifically talking about Capone. So I feel like he has offensive capabilities. We just didn't see it yet.
Yeah, Jinbei pinpointed his defensive capabilities. I feel like
No,
that's
I know he highlighted
Hold
his
on.
defense.
I got a question for Fruit. Fruit. Hey,
hold
Fruit.
on,
If I have 6 arms and I fight you, but you only have 2 arms, am I cheating because I have 6 arms to punch you with?
Nah,
No, that's your arms.
Exactly. So because Capone has this fruit and he's able to put things inside of him and he's able to use it however the fuck he wants. Why is that
Think
different?
about what you said. Think about what you said.
Yeah,
He
you
put
start.
Because
something
Capone's
inside.
fruit isn't a fruit to where he gets
We,
fucking.
we already disbanded that point, like the crew thing.
If
But what the disagreement was that Froob was thinking we were arguing that Capone is stronger than Luffy, which it obviously isn't true. But his fighting style could overwhelm Luffy.
Yes, I agree with
I
that.
No,
think
but that's the thing.
That's what.
I think his
No,
fight
hold
style-
on. Ty thinks that Capone is stronger than Luffy in a straight up 1v1 though.
Check this out. Look. What I said, Luffy could have higher attack stats. That doesn't mean nothing. In a 1v, Luffy can have higher attack stats than Jack, but in a 1v1 fight, they probably beat Luffy because overall stat wise, and plus like whatever strategy I want to put into it. Not even counting the crew. Like I think Capone by himself without using the crew, because I feel like he's just like I feel like Capone's crew is like Jack's poison. That's not the main thing that he does. That's just what he's doing right now to be quick.
This is exactly what I'm talking
All right,
about.
all right. So check this out. I feel like his crew is what he's doing now to be quick. Remember, Jinbei said he found the most notorious pirates are the strongest gangsters and stuff, and he would go straight for the captain, leaving the other people alone, and he would cut their heads off and stuff. I'm pretty sure he needed offense to do that, not just defense. So he has
Now-
like that sleeping on his offense. He has offense.
We're not
But
saying
he was told to be a runner though.
Of course,
he
wait,
probably-
listen.
Bro, you know what I just thought, bro? Hold on.
Probably
I
the
just want to.
Skeletor.
Capone might actually have some decent offense because I just remember that he can literally turn his fucking legs into fucking like tread wheels. Like, what is
And
he gonna?
run.
If he can move the
And
fortress
run.
around, that's fucking hacks.
He's a
I'll say
runner.
that.
Yeah,
He's Skeletor.
If
and
he can move the fortress around, that's crazy.
and what I was saying too. Remember, Barto had a barrier. Fortress sounds way stronger than a barrier, and you seen Barto do the homage fist and turn the barrier for offense.
Froob, why does being
Capone could
able
turn
to
his
move
fortress into
change him
offense.
from not good so good to amazing?
Well, okay, it just like changes everything because
Not really. It just
And-
hasn't. It's just a
okay,
moving
there's
fortress.
a lot of unknowns about his fruit, right? Like, because, like you said, it could be a thing to where it's like Barto to where it's indestructible, and you have to be inside to destroy it.
And another thing too is that they're called the fire tank pirates, like fire. He did turn. What if he could turn his arms into crazy weapons bigger than the machine gun guy? Like we don't know about his offense to just put it to the side or whatever. I'm pretty sure like fire tank pirates, fire, like they have like.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's something like Baby Five's fruit,
Yeah,
where
that's
he
what I'm
can.
saying.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Theory
That's
as
what I.
well.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what I
that's
picture.
the idea I had about his fruit. Going
Yeah, we were just like, yeah.
like
No, but that's what I'm saying. At that point, if he has that and he has hockey, I don't see how his offense is lame. So of course, Luffy will probably have the higher attack stats. But if he has pretty decent offense, right, and if he has the crazy defense and his strategy is good, to me, like he could beat Luffy in a 1v1 without having to jump him on some sucker stuff.
I
But that
think
just
one
that
was
just
lacking out the other. That's
I've
what
got
I
a
think.
clue. What if he's like Tomo goes right, where every time we destroy the fortress, he can regrow into a stronger one?
Nah, that doesn't even make sense.
That would be
Hey, Fruit. So if
What up?
Kizaru sends a light kick at Capone to blow that motherfucker up, just like he did the mangrove, do you think he survives it? Do you think the fortress survives it?
I don't know. Like that's the thing. Like that's like
It has to. Otherwise, he's.
I think it definitely.
If his fortress can't take a beating, he.
Wait,
Definitely.
guys, you know the wall in Marine.
No, that's a
Fort
good. Oh,
that,
sorry. Go.
The Marines were using. Whitebeard's earthquake fruit couldn't get past that, bro. If Capone has that, bro, that's GG, bro.
Yeah, true. I'm sure what Capone has is stronger than that because that's what his fruit is about. So, that.
We're gonna have to wait and see, guys.
Yeah. I want to wait and see more about his fruit.
I used to be with all of you, like Sabodi Archipelago.
Wait and see. But what I'm trying to say is that
I was like, get this guy off the screen. Nobody cares about you, Capone.
Yo, theory, but just to put some more perspective in the argument was like I basically said this. I said that this chapter it shouldn't be something to like really hype up Capone's feats that much. It was more like a characterization chapter for him to like show like what he's done
like what his attitude is like.
Yeah, exactly. But like Ty disagreed with me and said it was more like feats and stuff like that.
But it is feats too because he did do that.
And and like you keep. Well, I know I said that, but it's like I said, like if you just want to, like if you just reading what Jinbei said, like, and he cut the heads of animals off and he treated people the same, then whatever. But if you reading what Jinbei said, like to me, I'm like he probably from based off of this, right? He probably could have beat Snack. But he just didn't because of part of his plan. Jinbei,
but
Jinbei
like
made
you're taking it. If you're saying that, you're taking it to a whole other extreme. Like you're saying he cut people's heads off in the East Blue and the West Blue, and then you're saying he could have beat a Yonko commander. Like how does that even come together?
Fruit, listen, it's not like I'm like he could be a Yonko. That's not what I'm doing.
Yeah, but we're talking about
Jinbei
Snack.
said, no. Jinbei was like, yo, Luffy, do you know Beige? Like yo, do you know about him? like yo, like not what you. I know you probably seen this guy before. Yo, do you? Let me tell you something. Like Jinbei, like just how like Shanks was like, yo, Blackbeard has been he's been hiding his true nature. It's pretty much, if you want to check this out, this is what we have. You want to be on the.
We're arguing about the same thing. The characterization is his feats. Like we learned about his character and his feats.
Like it's not really like that.
It's not ludicrous to think that he could have beat Snack based on based on what he said. So check this out. So like, you know how with Jinbei, they was like, oh, he backed down from Big Mom. Jinbei's character, he's more manlier than that. So based off what Jinbei said to Capone, Jinbei never said one cowardly thing about Capone. But in the situation when Capone came to Whole Cake Island, all of a sudden, for his life and everything, and like he wanted to join the crew. So that just shows you that he probably lost on purpose and then begged to be in the crew just for this whole plan. Like that was the purpose. And remember, he just does it for a thrill. So he probably just had it all planned out.
If you walked up to Big Mom, would you beg for your life?
Yeah.
No, but listen, he didn't know. Listen. He didn't remember. Brule was like, y'all gonna leave here and never even see Big Mom. It's not like he did it to Big Mom. He begged for his life, probably like to what's his name? To come on, listen to this. So he probably begged for his life to Snack. Snack, no, please let me join Snack. Please don't do me like that. Snack, come on, please.
Could have been that. Could have been that he joined Big Mom just because he lost to get paid back. Because like
no. Fifson, I hear you in that, but what I'm trying to say is based off what Jinbei said, this guy is crazy strong, and he probably lost just to get in her crew, and have a low profile for this big plan. You know what I'm saying?
That makes a lot of sense, but it doesn't make sense that he could beat Snack.
I mean, it could go either way. It could go either way.
No. Listen. You're saying it doesn't make sense.
He have a history of running.
Wait. Hold on.
He has a history of running.
You're saying that it doesn't make sense that he could beat Snack, but it made sense when Arouge beat Snack. So listen, all I'm trying to say is that like these supernovas, they're all relatively close to each other in power and stuff like that.
No, it didn't make sense. We were all surprised. You never remember that? That was a big ass feat.
No. I know.
He have a history of running too.
Listen. I don't think Arouge is the only one capable of beating Snack. Like what I feel like Kid went too early. I feel like Arouge went at the time where if any one of them almost went, they could have beat him. But now as Capone, I feel like Capone could have beat Snack too. But Capone was just like, yo, I got a bigger plan. Why stop at just beating Snack? Because look, at that moment, right? While Capone probably could have beat Snack, he probably couldn't have beat Snack and Cracker and then eventually beat Big Mom. So he's like, you know what? I got a plan. I'll lose to Snack. I'll join the crew and I'll set up this big plan.
It's logical, man. You guys can't like say it's not bad. Like I do.
I don't think he beat Snack. I think what happened was Snack could not defeat Capone. And then
no, but they said that Capone got defeated though, so it's not. It's like now you're adding.
No.
He didn't get defeated.
He meant Arouge.
Wait. Capone didn't get defeated. He just.
No, Brule. No. Brule was like, yo, the only one of y'all that managed to do something was Arouge, and even that because I feel like Brule. So to Brule's knowledge, remember, we agreed that Capone was keeping a low profile with his power. So to Brule's knowledge, the only one of you super.
Yeah, but with the evidence you're giving, it makes sense that he confronted them because he was trying to sneak in. He probably had the plan the entire time. It's not that he could beat Snack; it's that he had that plan.
Based off Brule's words, right? Because listen, his plan is catching everybody off guard within the Big Mom Pirates. So based off Brule, the only one of you supernovas that was able to do anything was Arouge. He was the only one that managed to put up a fight. So they're sleeping on Capone. Like that little nigga ain't gonna, my bad. Like that he ain't gonna do nothing or whatever. But now if Capone could have beat Snack, but he's like, you know what, I'm gonna lose just for a bigger plan later. That gives him the opportunity to get the one up on him. And I think that's what he's doing. That's part of his plan. Y'all don't have to agree with that. But that's my
I don't think he beat Snack. I think he like showed his defense in that moment versus Snack, and that's when he kind of he asked to become part of Big Mom's crew. and he
No,
got
I think they
elevated.
said. I think they said he begged like on some coward stuff to join, and that doesn't even sound like
Yeah,
him. So it seems like he
I'll
just did it
find the
just to get in.
chapter.
No. But here's the thing: if he's on Big Mom's territory, right, and if Snack can defeat him because of his defense, and then Big Mom comes, everybody's there. Are you not gonna beg for your life?
It never said Big Mom came though. Like
No,
it's like after he
Brago,
lost.
check this out. So in the chapter it said that he was doing this like he was taking out the heads over in the East Blue or whatever, and then he got bored after a while, and then he let everybody like fight and be chaotic amongst themselves. So to me it makes sense that this man now he's going on, he has bigger goals. So what he did, he planned to come over to Big Mom's. He was like, oh, I'm gonna wrap some havoc over here and shit too. But it does not. But wait, Ty, it does not mean that he had the capability to beat Snack. It means that he had a preconceived plan to do something, and that the things were enabled. He was able to get his plan through because Snack didn't kill him or whatever the situation was, or he positioned himself in a way.
Y'all want to praise Capone's strategy, right? Y'all want to praise him for his strategy, but this is strategy. Like, I could beat Snack, but why beat him now when I could do the bigger plan later? But y'all don't want to say that he used a strategy.
It could also be praising a strategy that he didn't. He just did it. Wasn't gonna fight him.
Jinbei even said another thing. What Jinbei said, he's like, this guy, and like, it's just the 10 of us. This guy Capone has a whole plan. A whole plan, which means that like.
Wait, hold on. Literally, what Ty is saying is very possible.
Exactly.
Wait. But just because Capone lost to Snack in order to join Big Mom's crew does not mean that he could have beat Snack if he actually fought him.
Listen, listen. I didn't say Capone. No, I didn't say that Capone could have beat Snack. He just lost. That's what I'm saying. But it doesn't mean that. Here's the thing, too, it's a effing theory. So it's like it's a.
Yo, you literally said Capone could have beat Snack, but he lost to him just so he could become Big Mom.
No.
That's literally what you said.
No. Listen, it's a theory. Like it's a way of thinking. Like it's very possible. Y'all can sleep on it. It's like I don't think Arouge is the only special supernova that could beat a Sweet Commander. Especially Snack seems to be the weakest. Like Capone could have. It's like why? And look at the bigger plan. It's like why?
Wait, so you guys have to remember, like, if he were to take Snack out, it wouldn't have helped him in any way, even if he did win.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
no, I understand, but even then, like, it's literally clear, like, 50-50 pure speculation to say that Capone could beat Snack.
Go either way.
Listen. So even if you're saying it's 50-50,
or he could have defeated Snack. Like, it's no way to kind of say he could have or he couldn't.
So listen. So even if you're saying you like, it's 50-50 or whatever, 50-50, I think it's more than 50-50, but 50-50 is still good. Y'all talk about theories that have less percent than that. So it's like just because I say something, y'all don't always gotta like try to be like, no all the time.
We're not saying that your theory is wrong. We're saying
no. We just disagree. We are on the other side of the 50-50. We're telling you that
all that is cool, and all I'm saying is that I hear what y'all saying, but it's not changing my mind. I still think that he could have beat Snack and that he's stronger than what y'all saying, and that's that. We have different opinions. It's cool. I'm not trying to go crazy.
All right.
I'm trying to go ham.
I'll accept that's a plausible theory, but I want to put this in front of everybody. It was so difficult for Straw Hat Luffy not only to fight Cracker, but to like to really contend against him. Like he had the stamina after he started eating his crackers to continue fighting. But if he wasn't eating, we saw that Luffy know that Luffy needs food and nourishment in order to keep himself in like his base form or to be productive in any type of way and shit like that. So like I'm not discrediting Urug for winning. It's the fact that Urug won is so much greater. It's so much greater of a feat that he really defeated a commander and then he got jumped or whatever. That's fine. All I'm saying is that we cannot underestimate these commanders. We can't say, he could have been beaten. He could have been beaten. Yeah, it's possible. It's very possible they could have lost. That's fine. Anybody can lose in a series. Whitebeard lost. We saw a Kainu and Whitebeard fight, and Akainu's getting some hits in and shit like that. And it's supposed to be that a Yonko can take out some niggas and shit like that. I don't believe one Admiral could fight one Yonko. It'd be difficult. Whitebeard was old and tired. All I'm saying is that these commanders are strong. They are strong. And it's not that Capone can also win. It's that Uruj is so good that he won. That's how I see it.
What Ty is saying, or what if you take into consideration Capone as a whole, like what we know. Snack isn't just fighting Capone like he would be Uruj. Snack would be fighting Capone and Co.
I think.
No, I understand. Hold on. Let me just say what I was saying. All right. Ty said that he thinks that Capone could have beaten Snack because he thought that he lost to Snack on purpose so he could join Big Mom's crew. That logic doesn't make any sense. Just because he lost on purpose doesn't mean that he could have beat him in the first place.
I think.
No, but that's what Ty thinks. You can't say that he's wrong.
No, but the logic is fucking retarded. Like the logic doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does. It makes a little bit of sense. If the dude has a massive plan, and taking out this dude is not beneficial, I can pretend to beg, join the family, and then enact my plan.
No, I understand what you're saying. Like his goal is to kill Big Mom. Like, his goal is to kill Big Mom, right? So it doesn't matter if he kills Snack, but that doesn't mean he can kill Snack.
Yeah. If his plan is to get into Big Mom's army, he's like, I'm going to give myself up, right? That doesn't indicate that you can do it.
No, but of course it doesn't indicate it. But what I'm saying is, based on what he thinks about Capone, he thinks that with Capone and Vito and that, they could have, if so needed to, taken out Snack.
That's where we disagree. That's what we're saying. We disagree that he could take out Snack.
Yeah,
the rest of the plan is fine. Like that, I agree with it. I actually believe that he had a plan the entire time to take out Big Mom. He came, he came to take out Big Mom. But we're saying that when he came to take out Big Mom, he encountered Snack, and he couldn't beat Snack.
I do agree that a lot of people, like I see in the chat, that are sleeping on Capone and calling Capone.
I don't think you could take out Snack.
No, dude, no one is sleeping on Capone. No one in this. Just because I say that Luffy does not mean I am sleeping on Capone. Just get that out of your head, bro. Like, I'm a Zoro fanboy, and I say that Zoro can't beat Luffy. That doesn't mean I'm sleeping on Zoro.
No. I'm not talking about in the stream. I'm talking about in the chat. A lot of people are saying Capone is ass.
No. I understand. I was talking to the chat when I said that.
I do. I think Capone is ass.
Wow.
You can
Yo. Y'all can hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, bro.
All right, I'm back. Yo, Foob, check this out. So I'm shutting all of this down or whatever like that, right? Because it's like at the same time, you said that Jinbei. All right, first you said that Foob. You said something that like just because he had a plan, he could have beat Snack, but he didn't. Doesn't make any sense. Understand that when you say that like he had a plan and he could have beat him, but he didn't. That kind of means that if he I could beat this guy, I'm not gonna do it. That means he could do it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like listen, if you're a level 20 Pikachu, whatever, and it's a level 10 Pidgeot, and you could beat it, but you lose. You can beat it. You just chose not to. And one other thing that I want to say is that based off what Jinbei said, this gives more reason to what I was saying, because Jinbei told Luffy Capone only goes for the head. He leaves all the other underlings alone. So when it came time to fight Snack, if he could have beat Snack, right? It's like, yo, he's not who I want. I'm gonna leave this guy alone. I'm gonna take the L right now, and I'm gonna bounce back and get Big Mom.
Out of your whole argument, that is the best part. But he did just kill Bobbin. Well, it wasn't him. It was
no. But even that. Look, listen. But even it's a reason for that. It's a reason for everything. So with the Bobbin thing, when they said it, they was like, "Oh, so you off Bobbin?" And they're like, "Yeah," because he was going after Blackleg, and the Germa. It was a reason for that. You know what I mean? Like and the Germans are my heroes after all. So it's like there was a reason for that. It's not like he just killed them to kill him. You get what I mean?
It wasn't Capone himself either.
Yeah, and that too. And it was still a reason. You know what I mean? Capone did address it. Like, yo, so you off Bobbin? Like, yo, I had to. German was my hero.
Bobbin was gonna be important later on.
Yeah, I think that was an add-on. Yeah, Bobbin hype was crazy though. I just think when he said the Van Smokes was my hero.
But Ty, look. Do you understand what I'm saying though? Like, what you said is completely correct. Everything is very, very possible.
Yeah.
It's a good theory. What I'm saying is that, and what I think everybody's agreeing with me or sees what I'm saying is that just because. I believe he had a plan.
Nah, to me, like I didn't say that point.
Stop.
I didn't say the point I said before, but that just adds to it.
He had a plan before he came to the situation. Before he came to the island, he had a plan, and then he met Snack. Now, what I'm saying is that Snack is a pillar that he could not knock down.
That's not true. Show me in the whoa. No, show me where it said. No. Show me where it said that.
Walk around it.
No. Listen. Show me. Show me where it said Snack was a pillar he couldn't take down in the manga. Show me where it said that. Because it didn't say that. Like
he's a commander.
No.
He's a commander.
No, because
he's a commander.
You're just explaining to me the part that we all know. No, listen. You're just explaining me the part. So hold on. All right, listen. So then move on. If we're not gonna be able to talk, it's like this is. All right,
you literally just cut him off so hard.
Check this out. All right, yo, I'm out. Peace.
The fuck was that?
Yo, that was so disrespectful, but.
I mean, like,
Yeah, niggas need
I
to
let him talk. I'm
chill,
just
bro.
saying, like, it's a debate. We should each speak and then respond. Shit. That's
Real
shit.
niggas don't hang up. Just remember that. Real niggas don't hang up.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
He's gonna come back though. All I'm saying is that his theory is correct. It can be correct. All I believe is that he had a plan before he was coming in.
I'm saying the thing is though, just because you can't speak, like you just leave in the middle of a conversation.
Just wait your turn. Yeah, wait your turn.
But
just wait your turn.
anyway, we gonna end it there. Like
honestly, we all agree though, right? Just so everyone can in the chat who doesn't think Capone's good, we all agree he's gonna get the spotlight because he is a character.
Yes,
and then he's gonna get trashed.
Yep.
I don't know about the
I don't
trash
think he's
part,
gonna get
but-
trashed.
I think no. I think it's guaranteed he's gonna get trashed based on what Peckham said. Peckham said, "Don't underestimate me."
Yeah.
And that's like foreshadowing that he is underestimating Big Mom.
No, but the way theory, correct me if I'm wrong, but the way theory explained it was that he's going to be like kind of like irrelevant after this arc. Is that what you were trying to say, or no?
No. He's gonna do his thing on Big Mom. Big Mom's gonna slap him back.
Oh, okay, yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna pull off the He-Man. I think when he's about to lose, he's gonna drop everything and leave. He's gonna be like, "Next time, Big Mom."
No, that's why. No, he's definitely leaving with Luffy. And those guys are going to watch. That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree too. I think they're gonna leave together.
Next time, Big Mom.
I'm putting money on this. Gonna happen. Because nobody brung up the point that he got a history of running though. How we know the people he went after? He did the I'm running, and then the captain, he got a big
This man
ego.
been playing Simpsons Hit and Run.
No,
he could have probably went after little niggas.
No,
right, bro.
What I think is going to happen, he's going to hit her with the spear, but it's not going to do. I don't think it's going to do much. Where it's like he's going to be like, "What? That didn't work." And that's
Bro, I don't even think the spear is the plan. To be honest, like,
what do you think the plan?
I don't know, something bigger. I don't think the spear is gonna work on Big Mom.
Oh yeah, like you don't work on a plan for 2 years to just throw a javelin.
No. The spear. I feel like he wants the poneglyph, like he wants the spoils.
No, I feel like I know what Brago's saying. Like the spear might be like a catalyst to his plan, like the biggest part of his plan.
It's a part of it. It's a part of it.
Yeah, of course. Like if it goes correct, then whoop de da, Big Mom's got a weakness.
Right, but I don't think it's gonna work.
More.
Yeah. I think he. What are you saying, Fifth Son?
I was going to say, do you think he's going to try to pull the what that shit called, the raccoon shit? Like you play dead, the possum, play dead, and then when she comes to him to finish him off, he's gonna go and let the fucking spear out.
You be trying to Capone, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the killer hit. Like, oh my god, she's gonna fall to her knee, boom, and then they're gonna do the white beard. The same thing Blackbeard did the white beard. You're gonna see Capone's crew doing the big mouth. Everybody's gonna start walking.
Yo, I can actually see that, bro. I pictured that in my head, bro. One of the things I thought like Capone's plan was just like they just like get like those candy jacketed bullets or like hockey bullets or something, and like he goes to like give Big Mom a present while she's standing on her throne, and he just fucking opens up the hatches and starts unloading on her with like cannons and shit like that.
I can't wait to see that bitch face when Sanji plays it off. You gonna be like, you know what? I got something to say, guys. I got something to say. I know, bitch. Right. Why you do this to me? And then you're gonna see Luffy gonna come, then Brook gonna you're gonna chirp everybody. I'm a Brook fanboy, y'all know that. And when I said about Brook 2 years ago, it came true. So I'm just letting y'all know that. But I think Brook is gonna have another big scene coming up to me. I know it.
Oh man.
I know it is, man. I'm telling you, son.
This is another thing. We don't even know. Like, is Brook actually like? I know he's been great this arc, but is he actually good against a real opponent? Because would that what he did to those chest soldiers work on a real enemy?
Don't forget they had ranks. They had ranks.
I don't think
they
so.
had ranks. It was King.
Like when he does the Soul King thing, when the massive soul comes out. What is that going to do on like someone like Luffy, or you know what I mean, or do you know what I mean? What's it going to do? I don't think it does anything.
We never know. Most of her squad in there will probably be those toy soldiers and the people made up of her souls to be in the wedding ceremony, whatever that shit's called, the tea party.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that, man. I'm talking in a real like after this or whenever. If Brook were to fight someone from Kid's crew or something, and he did the Soul King and the massive soul comes out, would it do anything? What would it do?
we never know. What you gonna call it? Kid crew probably mechanics. You know, niggas that wash the boat and shit.
But
Kid,
theory, he probably has stuff for
Oh yeah,
people.
he's got the ice and stuff, hasn't he?
Yeah, so that was probably like a situational thing where he used it for that purpose.
That's another convenience. I mean, it works, but oh well.
he got speed. Brooke have speed. Brooke is smart. He's an OG. So.
It's a shame that him and Robin have become fodder disposers.
Yeah, Robin was supposed to be like assassination
Robin
as
was
fuck.
nasty.
Well, I mean, if we really think about it, Capone, or I mean, sorry, not Capone. I got Capone's fucking name in my mouth. I can't get it out. Brooke hasn't really had much time to shine. Like, he had his time in Thriller Bark, and then all the arcs after that, like in the pre-New World saga, he didn't really like do anything at all. Like, he didn't have a chance to do anything because it was all like Marineford and then shit like that.
Oda was saving his golden goose. Oda was saving him. I'm telling you. He's gonna release the cannon whoop ass. I'm telling you, son.
Yeah, I don't know if it's this arc, but I definitely think for sure in Wano he's gonna have a great fight with one of the samurai.
All right, so I was just playing the video, but I was playing it at like a delay or something, and then I heard y'all was like, "Yo, he's gonna come back." Fu was like, "Yo, that was disrespectful." Yo, check this out. What's his name? He's been cutting people off a lot too, and talking over people a lot too. But it's like every single time, it's always like, "Yo, tie stop." Like if I'm doing something wrong, so I'm like, you know what? If I'm supposedly doing something wrong, I'm not gonna stay here and keep doing something wrong. I'm like, "Yo, peace." I was nice. I didn't. How was that disrespectful, Fu?
Yo.
And I'm chill. No, I'm just asking you a simple question. I have no beef with you or nothing.
All right, yo, I'll answer your question. All right, the difference is, right, if say I'm debating with Grimm, right, and he's in the middle of his thing, and I interrupt him, right, and it was like an accident just because we're like in the middle of a debate. I accidentally interrupt him. If he stops talking and he doesn't have anything else to say, then he stops talking. If he's like, yo, I'm not done, and then you just keep talking. That's disrespectful as hell.
He did it. He did it to me many times. I wouldn't do it to him if he wouldn't have did it to me at the same time.
Because you stopped
He did it to me. Look, he did it to me right now.
retaliating,
Look. Because you stopped, he went in the middle of me. So it's like at the same time, nobody's acknowledging it when he does it or when anybody else do it. But when I do it, it's like tie stop. So that needs to stop because that's not. Oh,
No. I literally heard your point, but I did not hear what Grimm had to say. That's why I was like, yo, he wasn't finished and you jumped in. So that's
I know, but I'm saying it was times when other people was talking. It happened when him and Theory was talking, happened when him, Theory, and Fu was talking, and nobody told him nothing. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I'm not talking about. I understand if at that moment you like, yo, but it's like it doesn't. It's like these things. It's like when you want to, it's like it gotta just.
You realize that you were just yelling in the microphone.
When right now?
No, before when you and Grimm were going at it. So I couldn't hear anything else.
All right, well, because of the back and forth or whatever. But I'm just trying to say, like if you're gonna be like, yo, Ty, stop or whatever, just be fair. And when Grimm does it, be like, yo, Grimm, stop. Or just it's like I wasn't the only one to do that to stream, but all I hear is Ty, stop. So I'm like, you know what, yo, peace. I didn't say nothing smart. I didn't say nothing, whatever. So it's not like I'm being. I don't get how it's being disrespectful. Like. To keep the argument up and to keep trying to talk, that would have been disrespectful.
You said if we can't.
Bro, the thing is this Brago stream, bro. Like if he tells you to stop, you just stop, bro. Like there's really nothing else to it. Like if I'm in the middle.
No. Wait.
Check this out, bro. If Brago tells me to stop, I gotta stop. It's his fucking stream. Like I don't understand what you don't get about that.
All right. So listen. All right, but you did acknowledge that, like, if it's not fair, whatever the case is. So then look. So then I was like, all right, yo, peace, and I was out. So what is the problem? It's not like I was like, yo, I'm a G. I'm gonna stay here and talk anyway, bro. It's not like come on. It's not like I did that. I wasn't being disrespectful.
But Ty, you left in the middle of you and Grimm debating.
It's like not but he check this out. Grimm, do you acknowledge that you was cutting me off and I couldn't speak?
In a form of retaliation.
All right, look, in the form of retaliation. So he admitted or whatever. So it's like what happened, right? And was that the first time? Wait, hold on. Was that the first time? Was that the first time that happened this stream? No, right?
No.
All right, so
you referred to me before.
All right, check it out. All right, so I admit, I cut you off too or whatever, but it's like it happened so much. Where it's from when I first came into the stream, it was happening or whatever. So at this point, which is like however, like over an hour later, whatever the case is, I was like, you know what? And then Brago's like, yo, Ty, stop. I'm like, yo, peace. That's all it was. It's not that like I just came in the stream, we started, and then I left. It's like, nah. It's like, yo, I'm not trying to have no conversation like that with the back and forth and all that. So I just left.
Okay, I'm gonna rebuttal to that.
Ty, you left because I was telling you to stop.
No, that's not because I would have been like, yo, who you telling to stop? That's not why I left. I stopped because
you said if people can't talk, I'm gonna just leave. Peace.
All right, that's what I said. Like, look, if people, but it's like me and Grimm. It has nothing to do with you saying Ty. If me and Grimm can't
Brago,
talk
I'm
because we're
answering him in a
both
second.
listen. If me and Grimm can't talk because we're both trying to get through and talk, then it's like, yo, what's the point of this? We're gonna be doing this for a long time.
You weren't letting Grimm talk.
Grimm wasn't letting me talk at the same time too. It's not just all
Look,
me.
Ty, you had just made your point, right? And then Grimm was responding, but then he said something, then you jumped in to respond.
All right. Listen. Nobody addressed it the many times he did it to me, as he admitted. He said he did it to me in reform of retaliation. So it happened. All I'm trying to say is that, like, it's not again with the not fair thing. I'm big on being fair. I don't treat anybody unfairly. I try to treat everybody the same. So you might be okay with it not being fair, but this is Brago's whatever case with me.
Ty,
If it's not,
no, it's not fair. No, it's not fair. You've spoken more than Grimm this stream.
No, but Ty, it's not even about that, right? It's if you know all of this, Ty, out of all the countless streams you've been on, and this has always been the problem where you're trying to get back at them, they're trying to get back at you. Why haven't you changed it? Because like you can't trust that your opponent is gonna fix things for you. Why don't you fix it?
have I like I haven't? It's not like I'm trying to. It's like I'm trying to.
Hold on.
No, here's the thing. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like I'm not trying to fix it.
No, but
okay, hold on. Theory, give me a second. Okay,
let him talk. Do you know what I mean? Just for a bit.
Listen. I am fine with having a debate with you, but the manner in which I was taught how to have a debate is the Socratic method, in which somebody states their argument, you listen to their argument, understand their argument, and then you have a rebuttal. And then if you have another rebuttal after that, you give them a chance to speak, and then you can speak. But
you say that.
No, stop right there. So the issue is that if you speak over me and I can't get my point across, what you've done is that you've disqualified my point, and that you've upraised your point over mine, and that's where the unfairness comes. You're saying that what you're saying is more important than what I have to say, and that's disrespectful.
Listen,
if we're having a debate, stop. If we're having a debate, what I say is just as equally important as what you say. So for you to interrupt me, that's disrespectful. So stop, listen to what I say, understand what I say, and then you respond. And the issue is that there's a lot of people in this stream, so it's gonna happen a little bit. But if you respect, just like everybody has been doing, when somebody speaks, you cut off what you're saying, and then you speak after that, everything goes fine. I'm not here to have an issue with you, bro. You have very, very good debates, and you're knowledgeable.
Listen.
I'm not done yet.
Cool. I don't need.
So what I'm saying is that if we just follow that method, if we just understand that we're all here to speak and that everybody has something to say that's equally important, it will be fine. Don't speak.
I understand that. And I know that all that is all good. It sounds good, but you was the main one breaking that so-called rule. It's like so you have something nice to say that makes it seem like, you know, I was learned to have a debate. This is how I do things. But you did it to me. You did it to Theory. You did it to Food. You did it to a bunch of people. You was the main. You was cutting people off a lot or whatever. So it's like if you know that, right, that's your method, then cool, use it, and it wouldn't be any type of problem. But that's not what's happening. And again, I don't just cut people off. A lot of the times is that people cut me off, so I cut them off back.
It's like you don't see it, Ty. You attempted to do it 3 times just now.
No, because all right, listen. The reason why I did that.
You just did it.
No, I know, but it's listen. I'm cutting Theory off. If Theory has a problem with it, he can talk to me about it. So check this out. Look, the reason why I did that is because listen. The reason why I did that is because listen. The reason why I did that is because y'all heard the example.
You're not stopping.
Because look, listen, this is not getting. So this is the thing. This is not getting any better because y'all not letting me explain what I was talking about. The reason why I cut him off. The reason why I cut Theory off. The reason. Like. All right, listen.
I mean, what was Theory's point? All
right, listen. No. Listen. Because wait, before we get to Theory point, the reason why I'm telling Theory why I cut. I'm telling Theory why I cut him off and why I cut Theory. The reason why I cut them off.
There's no reason for cutting.
Yes, there is. Yo, look, it's a reason for it. You're cutting me off now, bro. I understand this is just stream, but now you're cutting me off. So listen. So the reason why I cut him off when he was saying what he was saying is because it wasn't true. You heard the example he gave. He gave an example of what a good debate is, but then he was cutting people off too. So it's like, yo, that's phony right there. He just said some phony thing that he didn't even follow himself. So I cut him off.
Ty, you did not let him finish what he was saying. Just because you don't agree with the first part of what he said is not a reason to cut someone off.
Can I
then somebody's speaking, somebody's not telling the truth while they're talking, which is not cool.
That makes no sense. That just made no sense. You heard one.
Wait. I check this out. Like if he was following the rules of what he said, then it's like I would have definitely was quiet. The reason why I cut him off when I cut Theory was like, yo, Theory, I cut him off because what he said didn't match what he did in the stream.
You just contradicted yourself.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Go ahead.
Give a statement. Ask a question real quick. Real quick. If y'all remember Kingdom, y'all know that the little nigga, they always chase feats. So based on like the end of this Big Mom chapter, who you think got the biggest feat? Brooke or Capone?
My nigga.
I'm pretty sure if I was like, yo, I don't, I never cut anybody off. I don't tell no jokes. I don't like it. Like if I was doing something like that, and y'all like, yo, hold up, I'm gonna get cut off. Y'all gonna be like, yo, Ty's lying like crazy right now. So the thing is that, like, yo, the thing is that, all right. So check this out. So like, if I was not telling the truth, I would get cut off. So the thing is that when whether like if I don't know if y'all paid attention to it or not. I feel like what he said, his version of a debate is not what he did because he cut a lot of people off.
Okay, Ty. If that is the case, right, it still doesn't mean if you know this, right, and you clearly apparently do. It doesn't mean that you just have to wait and let him keep on lying, let him keep on saying his contradictions, and when he's done. And it's your turn, you can shut him down. Don't just barge in each time he's wrong, because it just causes this.
All right, real quick. All right, true, but people should be like men of honor, and they shouldn't even do the whole line about the thing. So it's like at the same, it's like, yo, that's part of what, like when I left, it's like, yo, I could tell the negative energy or whatever the case is. I'm like, yo, you know what? Like, yo, peace, I'm out or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say?
So I'm not a man of honor, bro.
What negative energy?
Whoa, check this out. I mean, like, check this out. If you Theory, didn't he cut? All right, I'm pretty sure you probably cut like almost every single person off this stream at least once, if not more.
Everyone's cut everyone off because things get heated. But
all right, this is the thing, bro. Like you can cut people off. Like I just cut Theory off right there, right? But if Theory's like, yeah, wait, I'm talking, then I'll fucking shut up. Like he was talking first, so I have to give him that respect. That's the difference to me.
Shout out to Brooke. He's gonna go home with the biggest achievements based on Kingdom's ideals. Brooke is gonna go home with the biggest feats. Everybody's gonna go home. They're gonna be like, yo, my God, I heard Big Mom was attacked. By who? By Straw Hat Pirates. But Straw Hat Pirates, for real again? And they go,
yeah, hold on, Fitz, we're deviating.
But one dude, guess what happened? One dude survived an attack from Big Mom. He went one-on-one Big Mom. What? Who? What's his name? Brooke. Da-dun. $400 million berry. I'm telling you right now, $400 million berry. Brooke is coming.
I said dollar berry, bro.
Listen. The point is, like the whole cutting off thing. It's like Froob said, and somebody's like, okay, wait. Ty, you don't stop. You keep going.
I'm not the only one that does that. Yo, people was trying to get in the past comments. This is the thing. It's just like, yo, focus on when Ty cuts someone off. That's you're
the one that made a big drama about it. If other people made a big drama about, hey, it's not fair that everyone's getting called, Taekwon's getting called out and being cut off, and I'm not. No one else cares, but it gets to you so bad, and then we get into situations like this. If you just went,
shout out to King P.O. That's my homie.
If you just went okay, and then next time it doesn't happen, then everyone's okay.
I'm on the Kingdom hype. Shout out to King P.O. He's my homie. Feel me? He's gonna do his thing and shit.
I don't even respond to situations the first time it happens. So like, I probably was okay with him doing that all stream, whatever. Then it's like, you know what? All right, you know what? I'm cutting him off now. So it's that too. So it's like somebody has to.
You know what?
Somebody has to do so. It's like what happens too is like y'all let it get to the point to where it's like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna do something about it. So and then I'm trying to do something about it, and then like Brago's like or whatever. But if we just get addressed earlier, I wouldn't have to do. I wouldn't be trying to do that. So that's not
the best way though. You could do an even better job if you wait for them to finish and go, all right, you keep on cutting off people. I don't appreciate that. You know what I mean? You could bring it up after they finish talking, not just keep cutting them off in return.
All right, and I was talking, and then what'll happen is that they'll be like, whoa, and then they'll start talking. So it's like, yo, what you're saying happens, but when it does happen, nobody's paying any attention to it. But then when I do it because they're doing it to me, then it's like it's tie stop. So now it's like, yo, this isn't fair at all because yo, I feel
like the reason though is because you have a track record of doing this to loads of different people. So when people do start cutting you off, no one complains. Do you know what I mean? And that is unfair.
All right, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm talking about like the fairness of the situation or whatever.
Hold on, I think we should end the stream though because this is just fucking AIDS.
Yeah.
This honestly shouldn't even be in the
Can we talk about?
No, all right. Listen. I